guys were headed to an opportunity, and then the opportunity shuts, and it's kind of a strange situation, isn't it?
It is, and I think it'll work out for the best, both sides, honestly. I think they'll get it go back here in about a month, and, we get them back, and they get to go make their money.
Let's look back at the season up to this point. 3 wins last year. You're at 11 this year. Just kind of your general feelings of how this team made its way through the regular season and what you think about them today.
It was a little, even though we started out pretty good with some wins, we were very, very, average, I thought, on a lot of aspects of the game. Our defense carried us early on. Our offense has picked it up in the middle now, and, our special teams have been great all year long. I can't say anything bad about that.
Cedric Bonner.
See, this is what's
just a
great.
Few names of the great storied past of the Arizona Rattlers.
This is why got storied past names. He could have made those up, and I'd have no idea.
See,
but I didn't.
This is what's great. I knew Grego was going to be so ready for color tonight that all I have to do is focus on the play-by-play, and Grego can fill in all the gaps because he's a seasoned veteran of the arena game.
He's got arena skins on the wall.
Rules of the game brought to you by Napa. Napa know-how. 8 players per side on the field. Players may be offense or defense. The clock runs non-stop until the final minute of each half. No punting. No stunning or twisting. One receiver may move in forward motion before the snap. Rebounds off the net are allowed. Players can be tackled into the wall. And that's the rules of the game brought to you by Napa. Napa know-how.
Significant, and now we see why that didn't quite work. Right?
Well, who thought it would from the beginning? You can't go up against the NFL.
But the NFL's not going up against anybody right now. This is why this league may make it. Now, we must be a long way from the kickoff because they hadn't even brought the goalposts in yet.
Nope, those are the goalposts.
Where?
And I'm not going to put up with any nonsense the rest of the night. This is Arena League. This is the way it's configured with the 2 nets on each side. And in the middle, you have 9 feet. That would be your distance for the field goal. You can kick a field goal from anywhere on the field. It is not unlikely that you will see a 50-yard field goal.
Awesome. You know what? Jacksonville actually tried a drop kick last night.
Drop kick is worth 3 points. Drop kick is worth 4 points.
4-point play, Mr. Witt. The rare drop kick. And the Vigilantes have a drop kick in their arsenal, but they're not going to use it tonight because their drop kick specialist is not suiting up tonight. That's word I got before the game.
I haven't seen a drop kick since Blackjack Mulligan at the old Sportatorium.
That would be wrestling. That's not football. Once again, I will not be putting up with that tonight.
Yeah. Or since Freddie the Fish pulled a manhole cover out of his shorts at the Sportatorium.
If you would know your history, you would know that in the NFL a few years ago, that Doug Flutie kicked one.
Yep. That I'm familiar with.
That's very true. That's right.
So is Dolzell going to play tonight?
Clint Dolzell's not going to play, but he is honored with a banner that is hanging here at the American Airlines Center.
I saw that.
And you are aware of his storied AFL history, right, Richie Witt?
I actually wrote a Dallas Observer column about Clint Dolzell and the Desperados one back when they practiced at Texas Stadium.
Well, I'll say this much. The players absolutely love him.
Yeah.
And there are guys on the team that said that they came back simply because Dolzell was the coach, and he turned them around this year. 3-13 this year, or rather a year ago, and 11-6 this year. The kickoff next on AM 1190.
How can I get where I want to go? What does my future hold? How can I get ready? Your questions are important. Bring them to DeVry University and its Keller Graduate School of Management on Saturday, August 13th. Our National Open House is a forum for you to ask what's on your mind and explore how education can turn your dreams into success. Your future now has a start date, and it's Saturday, August 13th at 3 Dallas area locations and online. Learn more at devry.edu.
Now at the Home Depot, it's the Summer Home Organization event with low prices on the things you need to bring order to your home. Like a durable 4-tier plastic shelving unit for just $24.88. It fits in your garage or closet, so now all your things will have a place, and you'll know where that place is, thanks to a 4-tier shelving unit for just $24.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
What does it say about a company when they make you promise not to leave them before you've even tried them? Switch to a wireless company without annual contracts. A company like Metro PCS. Get unlimited nationwide wireless for $40, taxes and regulatory fees included, without signing an annual contract. Metro PCS. Hello. Nationwide wireless for all. Coverage and services not available everywhere. Rates, services, and features subject to change. Visit a Metro PCS store and metropcs.com for specific terms and conditions.
Hey folks, it's Benjamin Dover here to help save you a little money. You know, these ridiculous prices at the gas pump are just driving us crazy, and the last thing you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. As someone who's had my share over the years, I want you to know about my secret weapon. His name, Randall Scott. And there's a reason why he's considered by many to be one of the top ticket attorneys around. Well, it's because that's all he does. Make Randall Scott your go-to guy. Go to his website for more information. That's randallscottattorney.com.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes, only on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the American Airlines Center. Vigilantes and Rattlers. Wally Lynn with you, along with our guest analysts tonight from 105.3 The Fan. It's Richie Witt and Greg Williams. And how'd that softball game go last night? I understand you guys had a...
Canceled.
Canceled?
Wasn't played.
Really?
Either that or we lost. Either that or we got killed.
I think I'm going to get a different story from the morning show.
Yeah, probably
on Monday.
I pitched a complete game, had 5 strikeouts. That's the good news. Bad news is I gave up 3 homers and 15 runs. So there's that. And Grego pulled the labia, so there's that.
I don't know what I pulled, but I pulled something. There's something down there that's not feeling good.
Yeah, he was talking about it before you got here, and he said that there was something wrong in this area, and I said that's probably a groin pull. And
well, see,
he didn't even know what it was.
I've never pulled a muscle in my life. I always thought that was a phantom injury that people never did because I never pulled one. And last night, I don't know, I pulled something.
He hit a rocket between first and second. I mean, between third and short his first time up, and it was like an armored tank going to first base. It took him so long.
That's not true. That is not true.
How many did you strike out last night?
5.
Gentlemen, let's have a good game. 5 strikeouts.
I had my good stuff, but I was wild in the strike zone.
All right, look at this. We got the official mic. Y'all want to hear the toss?
Yeah, I do want to hear this.
All right,
I'm calling heads. Heads for $1.
Tails is a call. We have a guest who's going to flip it. It's a head. Oh. Okay, heads it is.
Yes,
heads
sir.
It is.
Go me $1, Grego.
I didn't bet.
You want to defer?
Okay.
Somebody owes you $1.
We'll defer to the
That's
second
for sure. And I think it should be Grego.
Receive the ball?
Grego, bet him $1 on the kickoff. Something. You take the
double down, Grego.
All right. Let's have a good game.
On the kickoff?
Yeah, net or no net on the kickoff.
Sir, there's no gambling in the Arena League football.
There's not?
And I will not put up with that.
I hate to tell you this. I'm in a fantasy arena league.
Are you?
Yeah.
There used to be one. You're saying that, but there used to be one at one time.
If that's the case, then you should have Derek Ross of the Vigilantes.
No, I recognize this name. He's played in the NFL for the Chiefs.
Chiefs?
Yes.
Got a few carries when Larry Taylor. Larry Johnson. When Larry Johnson took a rest, Ross got some carries. Played for Herm Edwards and broke the arena record this year for rushing, 596 yards. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
Leading rusher,
596.
Hey, that's
shattered
a big total.
record.
That's a big total in the Arena League. I mean, if you can have 40 yards in a game rushing, that's pretty big time because you don't run the ball a lot.
Yeah, the average is about 20, and Ross is up there around 40. So he had a big year. One of the funniest guys on the team as well. But he'll play a little bit tonight. 36 touchdowns, so he is like the number one arena fantasy pick if you had one.
Now, what's this play a little bit tonight? Do we not have anything on the line tonight? Is it because both teams have solidified their playoff spots?
Both teams are locked in. Arizona's the top seed in the National Conference, and Dallas is the 3. Chicago is the 2. Chicago and Dallas in the same division.
The Chicago Rush. Playing at the Rosemont Arena.
It's called Allstate Arena now.
Okay, it used to be
it used to be the Rosemont. But up there near Schaumburg. It's up there on about 20 minutes from downtown Chicago.
Got a great pizza place right across the street from it. I can tell you all about that.
Then your 4 seed is Spokane. That's the defending arena champions.
Yeah, the Spokane Mount St. Helens.
Struggled to get into the playoffs this year and just made it in by the skin on their chin. So Remy Hamilton will kick off, the Michigan product, who is the all-time kicking points leader in the Arena League.
And there must have been
kick off.
No, there must have been a fight before the game because they got penalized. They're kicking off from their own goal line.
No, that's where you kick off. And
yeah, I got a feeling that Richie is going to move into slot B on analysis tonight. He's going to set up.
We got 1A, and we got 3. That's me.
All right, now
he's going to set up, and then he's going to not know, and then Grego's going to correct.
And then I'm going to correct his correction.
Now, before we get
Something
this kickoff, I will tell you that the worst thing that the kicker can do is kick it in the net. You want to hit one of the poles, or you want to kick it through.
Here's Remy's kick to Virgil Gray. Does not make the post. 7 yards deep. He's at the 5, cuts it out at the 10, and Brendan Pahulu wraps him up at about the 11. So they'll start 1st and 10 from there, which means how many yards to the end zone, Richie?
39.
Thank you.
Tell me I don't know this game.
Good work. Nick Davila, the quarterback for the Arizona Rattlers, and listen to these numbers: 401 for 568, 4,663 yards passing for 109 touchdowns.
That's just an average year.
Did you say 109?
109.
So do you have
passes.
a Wally characteristic touchdown call? And if so, you've had plenty of time to practice it.
You know what? I don't believe in those. I don't like to script that. So we go double receivers right on 1st down, and here's Davila to throw. Left-hander. He's going deep.
110, 110.
And it's caught, and that's a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Oh, we had some blown coverage on there. We got a flag on the ball. We may have illegal twisting.
Bring it back. No, I believe that's holding, Grego.
Is it? Yeah. Well, you can't stunt or twist
on the
in this
offense,
game.
number
And they will
63.
catch you for
This is a goal,
for twisting.
first down.
And also, the M linebacker must stay in his box. Right, Wally?
Very true, and you will get the jack out of the box call in this game.
You will?
Yeah, because he's considered the jack linebacker. There's the Mac and the jack. Penalty goes against Arizona, so it wipes off the touchdown. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 6. But the catch was made by Chris Jackson, who is a 9-year veteran of this league, and they just re-signed him. He's 36 years old.
I was about to say,
they brought him back.
He's getting old because he used to be Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Triple receivers right, jump at the line.
This is a free play.
And Davila goes middle, almost intercepted by Harmon. And incomplete. It'll be, let's see here. This is probably going to go against Dallas.
Would you please let Wally call the down and distance?
I'm just showing my... See?
You were showing your
on the
math
defense,
skills.
number 10,
not your arena football skills.
First down.
Wally, what is it now?
Why don't you go ahead and give us the referee?
Referee tonight is David Kutala, umpire Scott Campbell, head linesman Glenn Fuchik, and the line judge Terry Valenti.
And Terry Valenti is a
NFL.
Arena League. Nope, he's an Arena.
Sure?
He's a Arena League former Arena League
I believe
player.
he's got NFL.
Look it up. Google it.
And the back judge, of course, Levon Pham.
So 1st down, and we'll call it 11 from the 11. Trip receivers right. Davila to throw. A little bit of pressure. Now he's going to run. 15. Another flag at the 20. Still going down the sideline against the wall.
That's defensive holding at the 1st and 10.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 23. But what are we, 3 for 3 on flags now? Yeah. 3 plays, 3 flags.
Referee tonight, David Kutala.
You know, Ed
Kutala.
Ed Hockley's brother is an official in this league. There's a hockey league in the league. How about that?
Is he guns up? Is he all buff?
Yeah, he's pretty gunned. Here's the call.
Holding on the defense, number 10. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
From the end of the run.
So we are 3 for 3 in penalties on plays. Arizona 2nd in the league in scoring. They average 62.3 per game. And Dallas 4th, 59.5 a game.
And there's a lot of people bunched in there around the 60 point.
Well, Grego, you were saying that Arizona is just all over the top of the league in rankings. We'll talk more about that.
They're leading on everything, and they're used to that in their history.
Oh, he's got him in the corner.
Davila to the end zone, and it's deflected incomplete. Intended on the near side, and I swear if I could see Jason Gather's number, I would be able to tell you who that was. I think that was Gathers. He's 6'3", 205er out of Miami. I wonder if he's in that Jumpy Gathers family. Probably.
I think he was Hank Gathers'.
That's not.
No sense in making light of it.
That's not light. It's a bloodline. It's not a comment. That was a late delivery there by, what is it, Davila?
Nick Davila out of Cincinnati.
He had him. If he'd have released it a beat earlier, that'd have been a touchdown. Dude's overrated.
So Gathers is split wide.
Let's go flag. You want
flags again?
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Second out.
You're going to see the regulars for, I would bet, a half tonight. And then they'll probably both empty the benches. Like I said, Arizona did not play last week, so they may play their guys a little bit longer. You know that whole thing about when you've clinched at the end of the regular season and you sit guys? Let's talk about that in just a second. Second down, 15 now. Trip receivers right. And Davila goes end zone, too tall. Intended for Chris Jackson on the near side, incomplete.
Could have been a flag on that play.
I agree.
Jacksonville was like 11-1 at one point, and then they clinched their division, and then they lost like 3 in a row. Now Arizona's 15-2, and that whole thing about playing guys. Remember the Colts when they got caught in that big question mark in the NFL?
Yes, sir. They were going for undefeated season, backed off, and it cost them. Lost the AFC Championship to the Jets.
Getting the crowd's call for defense here at the AAC.
Third down, double receivers right, and here comes motion from Gathers in the slot right. And thrown to Jackson on the near side. Breaks a tackle, 15-10 down to the 5. He's got enough for the first down, about 17 on that play. And it'll be first and goal with no score, 11-15 left in the first. The clock does not stop in the Arena League until the final minute of the first half.
And then you must advance the ball. There's no kneeling down. You must score positive yardage or the clock stops.
In what feels like a monster drive in Arena League, because usually a team scores in about 5 seconds.
They're making them use the clock at least.
Davila gathers, incomplete.
Oh, that's a drop. That's an absolute drop by old Gathers.
Now, Wally, is it still the same arena game that I called, that they will give you anything underneath all day long?
That's pretty much it.
Because you cannot make a living in the Arena League by throwing the ball underneath. You got to be able to throw it deep. If you can't throw it deep, you can't score.
Well, and a possession is pretty much, it has to be a touchdown, or you find yourself behind the 8 ball.
And then you will actually give up a touchdown to get time on the clock.
They use an 8 ball?
Davila throws, Jackson, touchdown. Over Talib Wise, who is a new member of the Dallas Vigilantes. He takes the place of Chris LaFleur, who was put on injured reserve this week. And so the Rattlers score first behind the veteran Chris Jackson, who is third in Arena League history in receiving yards, second in touchdowns with 320, and make it 321. He was also the 08 Offensive Player of the Year.
65 eligible receivers.
So the extra point, Jason Witzak, who was just signed here the last couple of weeks, played for the Titans back in 01-02. His extra point is good. And with 9:36 to go in the first, Arizona 7, Dallas nothing. And you've got Vigilantes football on AM 1190.
Guys, discomfort and chafing from wetness-related friction can hit any time. Get relief and prevent it too with Gold Bond medicated foot powder for your feet and body powder for your, whether you're working out or just holding down the couch, you're a guy. And unlike baby powders, Gold Bond's got the medicated formulas to fight itch, odor, and wetness. Plus, it's got that cooling kick that lets you know it's working wherever. Keep it cool with Gold Bond medicated foot and body powders. It's a guy thing. Use as directed.
What happened, man? You used to be energetic and the ladies loved you. Now you're tired, moody, and out of shape. Don't be that guy. Try Ageless Male, a supplement shown to raise testosterone by 50% and maintain normal levels. Feel that energy again and a healthy sex drive. Call to try Ageless Male risk-free. 1-800-719-2640. 1-800-719-2640. 1-800-719-2640.
Tired of the runaround when buying a car? Well, you can buy it now at SportsCityToyota.com. Buy it now with confidence and we'll deliver it in 24 hours or less anywhere in North Texas. Buy it now and get the guaranteed best price at SportsCityToyota.com. Look for the Buy It Now button at SportsCityToyota.com or call 877-331-4172 for details. Buy it now. Do it now. Drive it now at SportsCityToyota.com.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the AAC. 7-0 Arizona leads Dallas. Wally Lynn, Rage is with us from 105.3 The Fan. Richie Witt and Greg Williams. If you have not heard that show, it's absolutely hysterical. It's also the longest show in the history of radio. 2 to 5.
I'm not sure we are the best, but I'm really, really certain we're the longest. I'm worried about the Vigilantes. Have they ever come back from 7 points down? Any numbers on that?
Grego, you want to chime in on that?
A 7-point lead is nothing. I once saw a team score 21 points and not 1 second went off the clock. They scored 21 points with no time off the clock. So you can come back
in this possible.
Yeah, it is, because if you hit the bar, it's a live ball and anybody can get it. I saw it happen 3 times in a row.
R.J. Jackson got some room on the return. He's out at the 15, out to the 20, but a flag is thrown. And so this will probably push the Vigilantes back. All right, Richie Witt, you're doing such a great job. Really appreciate your broadcast ability.
Sure, what do you need?
I want to know, how do you text while you are on the air, which you did
on the receiving
the other
team,
day?
half the distance to the goal.
Is Grego aware of this?
Grego would be aware of it, but he's always tweeting and doesn't even notice.
Not true, but Richie can multitask better than anybody in radio I've ever seen.
I'm actually tweeting to invite all my listeners to, here's my tweet, Wally. Me and at TCU White Trash ruining Wally Lynn's broadcast of Dallas Vigilantes Arena League football on 11:90 a.m. Please join us.
Grego will not allow that to happen, he has assured me.
No.
Motion from DeAndrew Rubin, and Rodabaugh will throw. He's got him, breaks a tackle on the far side against the wall, gets out to the 20. That's a first down, a pickup of 13. DeAndrew Rubin, one of 3 Vigilante wide receivers over 1,000 yards this year.
Now, one rules change I've seen, Wally, is that the players their bench is in the end zone. Now, when I used to do it, they were right at from the 15 to the 15, and they went over the wall.
I'm trying to think. Now, did they put them in the hockey rink?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, you are correct.
Grego, was electricity invented the last time you did games?
Oh, yeah, we did them right here at the AAC.
Tiger in motion. They're going to dump it near side to Ferguson, who's in for Matt Fields tonight. He's got that short pickup that Grego was talking about, where they just like to dink a little bit before they go for the home run.
And that is not good because of the wall. The wall is in play, and so that enables the DBs to use the wall as a defender. Now, if you hit them into the wall, as you explained many times, Wally, that's live. You still have to tackle them. And if the ball comes off the wall, Richie,
can you
live
catch
ball.
it?
Oh, yeah, live.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah.
You can throw an old ricochet off the wall, and if it's caught, it's good. Here's Tiger Jones in motion, slot right. Underneath again to Rubin. He's at the 20, got a first down, stood up at the 18, pickup of about 8 on that play. Tiger Jones, best player on the team. 161 catches, 2,099 yards. And look at that touchdown total, Richie.
Looks like 42. Oh, my gosh. He's their best player, in your humble opinion?
Yeah, I think so. He was All-Arena second team last year, and when they need a touchdown and about 30 or 40 yards, it's usually Tiger. He's had some huge games this year. Inside handoff, Derek Ross.
And he fired his caddy this week, Tiger, so he's probably down in the dumps about that.
You know what? I did not. Is there a story behind the story on that, on Steve Williams?
Yeah, Tiger's an a-hole.
Yeah, Tiger's he's abandoning his that's his second major divorce.
When he fired Hank Haney as swing coach, he restructured his deal with IMG, and, he needs to look in that mirror. Maybe it's him that's losing these tournaments. Not his coaching.
Hopefully he'll get it together here as a Vigilantes receiver.
Double receivers right, and Tiger by himself on the weak side on second down and 8. Tiger over the middle, right through his hands. Incomplete at about the 2-yard line. So it'll be third down. And third down, Grego, as you know, means pretty much nothing.
Oh, no, we got some good gamesmanship here. One of the Rattlers defensive linemen tangling up with an offensive lineman of the Vigilantes. The Vigilantes' head came off. His helmet.
His head? His head came off. I got to go write a story about it.
And
okay, I think it's just his helmet.
The nose guard for the Rattlers just thought he would kick it downfield.
Antaj Hawthorne. He's one of the 2 big boys for this team that have 15.5 sacks. Route ball on third down, too tall again. And that's intended for Jonathan Ferguson.
Now what do you do?
Yeah, you always go for it.
Well, ho. See, we got difference of opinions already.
I think you're going to see the Vigilantes are the best in the league on fourth down conversion.
Boy, these defenses and this weather today, this is a game of field position. I think 7-10 points might win this game. Is that wrong?
For the whole game?
Maybe right.
Grego? I can assure you that's not going to happen.
Grego, please take over.
I can assure you that is not going to happen.
Oh, my gosh. This might be the game right here.
Fourth down. Now, you be quiet because these are big. Fourth down and 8 for the Vigilantes. Double receivers right. Rodabaugh looking. Throws for Jones. Into the stands. Incomplete. and the ball goes over.
That's a stop right there.
And Grego, as you know, that's as good as a touchdown usually in the Arena League.
Yes. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to pick up something underneath, and you're always going to throw the ball down the field. And Wally, do they still have the great Arena League rule? If the ball goes in the stands, it's a souvenir.
You get to keep it. 5:36 to go in the first. 7-0 Arizona. As Vigilantes football is brought to you by Sports City Toyota on AM 1190.
Here's another question from the Geico Savings Mailbag.
Jason from Buffalo writes, I have a habit of hitting snooze and not being able to get up again. Any suggestions?
You know, if you get Geico to help with your renter's insurance, it's quite easy, really. You'll know you're protecting your stuff for as little as $12 a month, which I suspect will make you sleep much sounder. Then you'll just pop out of bed rested, ready to start your day.
What he's saying is, a renter's policy is basically insurance for your snooze button.
Plus most everything else you own.
Visit Geico.com to see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
We love our cell phones, but they're one of the most common reasons why drivers of all ages are getting popped for speeding or any number of countless traffic violations. It's Benjamin Dover here to tell you that I've learned that lesson the hard way. But if you're dealing with speeding tickets or other moving violations, you need to know about my not-so-secret weapon, who's helped keep my driving record clean. Randall Scott's your go-to guy to help minimize your ticket-related brain damage. Go to his website for more information, RandallScottAttorney.com. That's RandallScottAttorney.com.
Give our pizza buffet a personality. Yours. Other pizza buffets tell you what to eat. But at Pizza Inn, if you don't see your favorite pizza in our buffet, tell us, and we'll make it for you. You get what you want, right alongside a wide variety of pizzas, pastas, desserts, and our famous salad bar. Pizza Inn, our buffet made your way.
Stop by and get a $5.99 lunch buffet and $6.99 dinner buffet, only at Pizza Inn.
Dallas Vigilantes football is here, only on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the AAC. 5.5 minutes to go first. 7-0 Arizona leads it. Both these teams headed to the playoffs. The Rattlers at 15-2, Dallas at 11-6, and I think they just found a new quarterback in the promotion that they just did. Davila on first down. Double receivers right. Screen pass near side to Gathers. He's got a block. 20. Nice tackle. Now the ball's loose. Harmon jumps on it.
Down.
And they're going to say down after a pickup of 8. You see that guy winging that ball from the 20-yard line?
Well, there's a guy, it looked like he probably a high school student. And he had the ball on the 20, and he had to throw it between, you had to make a field goal, basically. And he made 9 out of 10, and every one of them was a bullet.
And he was wearing sandals. What was more impressive, that guy's throw or the in-house MC here?
The in-house MC.
Wally, you got a scouting report on her?
Yeah, I do.
She looked like a thoroughbred.
Yeah.
Talk to her before the game.
I'll draft her, and you can have Sandals quarterback, Grego.
2nd down and 2. Davila inside handoff this time, and there's going to be a first down at the 23 for Odie Armstrong out of Northwest Oklahoma State. 75 carries and 17 touchdowns this year.
O.J. Armstrong still running, Grego.
Brings back the memories of the great Duke Pettijohn in Desperados Pass.
Yes, sir. The great Duke Pettijohn.
Yes, he was great. Great two-way player for the Desperados back in the day. He could always pick up a yard when you needed it.
Along with, watch Greg's vigilante pants go crazy when I say this name in just a second. First down, flags thrown, and did he catch it? Yeah, I think against the boards on the far side. That's Kerry Reed with the catch, I think. Yeah, they're going to say he caught it at the 13.
We got another flag down.
That's a defensive flag. That's going to be declined.
Okay. The name I was going to mention, Grego.
Number 16 of the defense, Mac linebacker moving forward. The penalties decline. First down.
Penalty decline, goes down to the 8. Will Pettis.
Oh, the great Will Pettis.
Mm-hmm. On the coaching staff.
Two-time Iron Man of the Arena League. Number 3 for the Desperados. Great two-way player.
I always thought he had Cowboys potential.
He had a couple tryouts.
Yeah.
I always thought he did too. He was good, man. Great hands. A little too slow.
Dallas down 7, 1st and goal. Davila, the quarterback. Jackson, the intended receiver. Jackson, touchdown. And here's a guy who just, once again, stepped in at 36 years old because Rod Windsor is headed back to the Browns as soon as the lockout ends. And Windsor, with 36 touchdowns, 1,830 yards this year, not playing tonight. And Chris Jackson has 2 touchdowns early.
I remember Chris Jackson from back in the day. I mean, he was a player when I was playing. I believe he played for the New York team, if I'm not mistaken. The New York Dragons, Richie.
Also the Philadelphia Soul.
Owned by Bon Jovi.
That was his last stop. Extra point is good. 3 minutes to go first. 14-0 Arizona on AM 1190.
All right, girls, we're getting ready for a great bachelorette party tonight.
Wait until you see who we have stopping by tonight, Edna.
Dang it, Mr. Dickey, what are you doing here?
I have a delivery for these ladies.
This is not the fresh meat I wanted, girls, but Dickey's barbecue sure does make my mouth water.
Dickey's catering experts can customize for any event, any size. Dickey's, smoked here, loved everywhere.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. We hear a lot about inexpensive term life insurance. Term life premiums look good on the internet, especially on the quoting services, but they rarely reflect pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or even high cholesterol. If you find yourself with any of these health problems, you still can obtain low-cost term life insurance. Ty Williams Financial Services will assist you in finding a low-cost term life insurance plan regardless of your health. Visit us online at tywilliams.com.
You can make a difference. Be a Meals on Wheels volunteer. Each day here in the Metroplex, senior citizens go hungry, but you can help out. Visit mealsonwheels.org.
I'm Tony Stewart. I want to invite you to the ultimate fantasy camp for any race fan. The 2011 Tony Stewart Smoke Show benefiting Speedway Children's Charities at Texas Motor Speedway. Visit scctexas.org, and I'll see you August 16th for the Smoke Show.
This is KFXR Dallas with all the top news and business stories of the day. It's all on 1190 AM. Dallas Vigilantes play here only on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the AAC. 14-0 Arizona over Dallas. Both teams headed to the playoffs. Richie Witt, Greg Williams of 105.3 The Fan. Rage, as they're known. You can hear them 2 to 7 o'clock Monday through Friday. Show coming up with a bullet. Congratulations on your last ratings, guys.
Well, slowly but surely, I think we're getting there. Vigilantes got a score here. This game's almost out of reach. Greg, has a team ever come back from 14 points?
Yes, they've come back many times, but when you get down 14, it's not easy to come back.
R.J. Jackson is deep. One time off the net, one time off the ground. Now he picks it up, and he's going to be tackled in his own end zone. Now, what does that mean, Richie?
That's a safety, and you have to play without a helmet. What is that? Nothing?
There's no safeties in the Arena League. The ball is placed on the 1 yard line.
No safeties on kickoffs anyway.
Kickoff, something new every day. It looks like the 3, Greg.
3 yard line. Now, Wally, what penalty is it that is placed on the 1? If I remember.
Well, that's changed.
NFL, it's interference in the end zone.
The 2.5 is the penalty yard line these days. So that may be a Grego ambient yard line. Rodaball to throw, and it's almost picked off. Incomplete. Well, I lost track of it going to the stands.
Went in the first row. Fan caught it.
And the fan keeps it.
Yep. Almost intercepted by Virgil Gray. What do I know that name, Grego? Virgil Gray? Yeah. There's something there. He's got Texas ties, Big 12, something.
Virgil Gray.
I'm going to look him up.
Well, he's out of Rhode Island, but Gray is a great football name, by the way.
Rhode Island.
The great Jonathan Gray, the best football player in the nation
Gray.
this year.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Rodaball throws, and it's caught over the wall. It's intercepted. They're going to give him the catch.
He's in the stands. That's not a catch.
Marquise Floyd, they're going to say no.
Get out of here.
Oh, boy, there's some penalties.
Oh, we got flags.
Oh, he spiked the ball in disgust, and now that is going to be a major penalty.
Number 19, Marquise Floyd, caught it and then went into the stands, but the referee said negative. Incomplete.
What a fantastic catch. But, yeah, he's in the front row when he gains control.
Now, aren't you glad that you don't have instant replay in Arena?
I was about to say, do we have challenge?
The play was an incomplete pass. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, and number 19 to the defense. 10-yard penalty, first down, Dallas.
I believe the young man from Arizona has a legitimate beef. I think that was an interception. I think.
Now, what's the rule there, Grego? Do you have to have possession before you go out of bounds, or is that continuation?
To be honest with you, I've never seen that play.
Finish the play.
I've never seen anybody catch the ball and fall into the stands.
Wally, you're a veteran. What's up?
Tiger Jones scored a touchdown that way, where he actually caught the ball as he was hitting the wall, and he flipped over, and they said touchdown. I think they may have gotten away with one there. Rodaball to throw, first down. Pressure off the back foot, going deep into the stands. Incomplete at the 10 for Tiger. And it'll be second down.
That might have been a huge play. Think about that. They're already down 14. It could have been an interception. That could have been Arizona possession at the 15. Instead, you get a first down out of it.
You know, talking about hockey rinks and the hockey configuration, Grego. They played Jacksonville a couple of weeks ago, and Jacksonville has not lost at home. You talk about home field advantage. It's hockey rink configured where you don't have a back corner of the end zone.
I've seen that before, where it's a rounded off end zone.
Yeah. Here's Rodabaugh to throw on second down and 10. Looking middle, got Tiger at the 20. Pickup of 18 on that play. And a first down for the Vigilantes as we go under a minute in the first.
And since this is arena football, played in different kind of configurations of arenas, it's much like baseball, that the configuration of all the arenas are different, and you will get the rounded off end zones in some places. And some places I've seen where you've had 2 yards past the end of the end zone, and that's it.
Yeah, smaller arenas. I mean, like you said, the back of the end zone can be murder. Rodabaugh to throw. He's going deep for Ruben, and it's going to be picked off. Now dropped.
Oh, what a great play by
Ruben.
He saved an interception right there. 1-800-Lawyers, Mark Ruben. What a great play.
Famous Rubens for 50. How about Ruben on the Partridge Family?
That was a fantastic
Ruben
play.
Kincaid.
Yeah, Ruben Kincaid.
I'll take the Ruben sandwich.
That's a great play by Ruben. That's an interception in the end zone by Vince Hill, and Ruben knocks it out again. Rodabaugh's throwing off his back foot, falling away. Wally, is that his style? Or just a little bit out of rhythm?
Actually, it kind of is.
Okay.
That's the end of the first. 14-0. Arizona leads it right here on AM 1190.
What happened, man? You used to be energetic and the ladies loved you. Now you're tired, moody, and out of shape. Don't be that guy. Try Ageless Male, a supplement shown to raise testosterone by 50% and maintain normal levels. Feel that energy again and a healthy sex drive. Call to try Ageless Male risk-free. 1-800-719-2640. 1-800-719-2640. 1-800-719-2640.
Whether you're at the game or at work, neck and back pain keeps you sidelined. There's no need to suffer. Health Source Chiropractic and Progressive Rehab is the leader for chiropractic care and pain relief. We specialize in effective weight loss programs and neck and back pain treatment, including non-surgical spinal decompression therapy, keeping you pain-free. And Health Source of Plano is the official chiropractor for the Dallas Vigilantes. Visit one of our 11 DFW locations or online at healthsourceofplano.com. That's healthsourceofplano.com.
Hey folks, it's Benjamin Dover here to help save you a little money. You know, these ridiculous prices at the gas pump are just driving us crazy, and the last thing you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. As someone who's had my share over the years, I want you to know about my secret weapon. His name, Randall Scott. And there's a reason why he's considered by many to be one of the top ticket attorneys around. Well, it's because that's all he does. Make Randall Scott your go-to guy. Go to his website for more information. That's randallscottattorney.com.
Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
2 touchdowns for Chris Jackson, and Arizona leads Dallas 14-0. We start the second. Wally Lynn, Richie Witt, Greg Williams of 105.3 The Fan are with us.
That was too easy. Those 2 touchdowns for Arizona, way too easy. It's like they were taking a charter cruise right down the field. Charter cruise.
If you were taking a charter cruise, what number would you call? I don't know, a bunch of
888 get charter.
Yeah, that's what I would call.
What?
Don't worry about it. Give me some staff or something.
Okay. Chris Jackson, 2 touchdowns.
There you go.
Dallas on the move. Second down and 10 from the Arizona 20. And this one without guys like Dusty Bear tonight, Matt Fields, Greg Ryan, Kelvin Kenny, the old man. Does that name ring a bell any? Greg? Kelvin Kenny?
It does. I can't place it, but I know
it's
it's an Arena League player.
Rodabaugh to throw, and it's going to be tipped away at the line of scrimmage by Marcus Pittman. And it'll be third down now for Dallas.
The ball was tipped and almost hit a very disgusted head coach.
Kelvin Kenny is 38 years old. He joined the Vigilantes early in the season. And he has the distinct honor of having won an Arena League and a Canadian League title in the same year.
That's some good winning.
Finished up Arena and went to the CFL after the season was over. Trip receivers left, third down. Raudabaugh, three-step drop, throws right side. Rubin underneath and squirts his way up to the 15. And it'll be 4th down and 5, and it's time to score or get a first down.
Big play here. You got to score a touchdown here, don't you?
No, you can pick up the first down. Although when you get down, the closer you get to the goal line, the bigger the odds are on scoring a touchdown because that space gets really, really, really tight.
Ferguson is in the slot right. They'll probably run him on a little in route, and I'd bet Tiger goes to the end zone. Raudabaugh, there it is, the slant, and Ferguson has it. First down to the 6.
That play looks impossible to stop.
Pretty much is.
It pretty much is, but you can't, they'll let you have it all the way down, and once you get to the goal line, like right now, you pretty much can't get it because all the DBs are moving up 5 or 6 yards now. They can use the end zone as a defender.
So first down and goal for Dallas. Down 2 touches. Ferguson in motion for Matt Fields, who did not suit up tonight. And they tried to screen pass to Derek Ross, and it is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That's the second one tipped. And I think Richie's right. He is throwing way off of his back foot quite a bit.
Now, that wasn't tipped. That was almost and should have been intercepted by, was that
Kyle Harrington?
Big fat Kyle Harrington?
Mm-hmm.
Not that he would have went anywhere with it, but
I don't know if fat's a good word on Harrington.
Oh, you're right. I was thinking of
You're thinking of Ontaj Hawthorne.
Yeah, he's Ontaj.
The nose tackle.
He is Ontaj fat.
He's eating too much after the game pizza.
Tiger talking to Dalzell. Now he finally goes in motion. That was weird. Now Raudabaugh to throw and out the back of the end zone. And here's Clint Dalzell walking down the field. Now getting in the face of Tiger Jones at the 10-yard line. Weird or what?
Weird.
That was weird.
Didn't see Wade Phillips marking it at Tony Romo on the field a lot.
And with a lockout update, here's Grego.
They're still locked out. Day 130.
Grego, let's break it down. Let's do an NFL labor lockout lowdown real quick.
I'm not really prepared to do that.
All right, Wally, back to you.
I didn't do a lot of news seeking this morning.
Third down and goal from the 7. Motion from Tiger. Raudabaugh looks his way over the middle.
Flag.
And that's a flag. First and goal, Dallas.
I think maybe he got away with another one.
You think no penalty there?
Yeah, I don't think no penalty. I know one thing, Wally. I can't remember this many penalties being thrown in the arena games. I mean, normally the referees pretty much let them play.
Pass interference on the defense, number 6. After distance of goal, automatic first down.
Well, some things have changed then because you get usually about 15 a game or more.
Oh, boy, they didn't get anywhere near that.
Well, that's close. You're right, Grego.
Looked like a good play to me. But screw them.
First and goal.
Good analysis right there.
Ball at the 3-yard line. And we'll get motion from Ferguson to the weak side of the field. Ross on the handoff. Student body right. Stood up. And he's going to be just short.
Derek Ross with the carry.
So it'll be second down and goal. There's Ross, who has 36 rushing touchdowns on the year. It's his first year of Arena League, and he done himself pretty good out of Tarleton State, which I would guess is one of Grego's favorite schools.
Not really.
No?
Not really.
Why?
Because it's Tarleton.
It's white trash.
It's in Stephenville.
It's white Tarleton trash. Sneak.
Ross on the inside handoff. Flags again.
I believe it's stopped at the 1, but offsides. Arizona. First and goal.
Now, I would figure that a Boyd High graduate would automatically have Tarleton on their
Now,
radar.
a lot of people that I went to, when I say a lot, I mean like 3, went to Tarleton. And that is a big destination out in the Wise County, Parker County destination. But
neutral zone infraction on number 4, the defense. After distance to the goal, second down.
Did y'all hear about Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
Dead and gone.
Dead.
How about that?
After a long, painful fight with cancer, was it, Grego? Or was it just drugs?
I think it was probably drugs.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, on the Are You Shocked list, did that one really didn't even register, did it? Here's the handoff to Ross. Left side, he's in. And Dallas is on the board, but it took them a quarter and about 5 minutes to score their first points.
And that is really not good. Hearing the name Derek Ross, am I mistaken, but didn't the Cowboys have a troubled player named Derek Ross?
That makes
out of Ohio State, maybe. I'll have to look that up.
Are you thinking of the Red Rock?
No, that's Robert
Thomas.
Who is actually, he's in the Arena League. He's a coach.
He is not.
Yes, he is. I talked to him. Okay, I'm lying.
Guy that was
I didn't mean it literally.
Guy that was a linebacker man, then he made the switch to fullback in the pros.
Extra point is good, and with 10:08 to go in the first half, 14-7 Arizona over Dallas right here on AM 1190.
The weather is heating up, and your Dallas Vigilantes Arena football team is back in action inside the American Airlines Center. Don't miss 1 second of the helmet-popping, full-throttle action of live Dallas Vigilantes Arena football. This is the best entertainment value in the Metroplex. Call 877-554-3668 and ask about our Metro PCS Family 4-Pack for just $49. You've got to see the nonstop in-your-face action of the most exciting sport in the world. Call 877-554-3668 or DallasVigilantes.com.
Now at the Home Depot, it's the Summer Home Organization event with low prices on the things you need to bring order to your home. Like a durable 4-tier plastic shelving unit for just $24.88. It fits in your garage or closet, so now all your things will have a place, and you'll know where that place is, thanks to a 4-tier shelving unit for just $24.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. Every person and family should have a will or a trust. Oftentimes, the unknown expense of hiring an attorney will keep us from doing a formal estate plan. Remember the golden rule. He who owns the gold makes the rules, or in this case, makes the will. At Ty Williams Financial Services, we can help you find an independent estate planning attorney who can assure that what you have goes to who you want, the way you want, and when you want. So visit us online today at tywilliams.com.
1190 AM, your home for Dallas Vigilantes Arena football.
1-yard touchdown run for Derek Ross. 14-7, Arizona leads Dallas. Remy Hamilton to kick it away. And a happy birthday to Mark Elfenbein from 105.3.
Yes.
Not just any birthday.
The big 5-0.
Fitty for Elf.
He outlived Amy Winehouse.
Grego, that's just what you were just saying is very odd about Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse, the British rocker, dies at 27. She joins Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, and former Rolling Stone founding member Brian Jones, also rockers that all died at age 27. That's pretty much the DMZ.
That's
you can make it past 27 and you're a rocker, you're probably going to stick around for a while.
You know what that says to me? Those people live about, a third of what you're supposed to?
Yeah.
Right? So that's the death age for heavy rockers. Gray on the return out across the 5, breaks the 10, and then is brought down by R.J. Jackson at about the 11, 12-yard line. So Arizona will start 1st and 10 from there.
It also, for those rockers, it adds to their legend because they're probably remembered for a little bit better than they really were.
Reminder that I will be taking Twitter and Facebook requests during the game. So Facebook me or tweet me or Grego at Richie Witt or at TCU White Trash. I'm up and running.
Looking forward to that. Davila to throw, dumps a screen over the middle, caught, and across the 15.
That's good football hitting right there.
Is the fullback, Odie Armstrong.
Yeah, he's a load.
You say 260 on Odie Armstrong.
Well, you might want to weigh him again.
And he picks up 4 on the play, and that tackle by Pahulu. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Dallas down 7.
Did the Desperados become the Vigilantes, or the Desperados died and this is a totally reborn franchise?
This is a reborn franchise. Davila to throw. He's looking middle, and alligator armed in there with Jason Gathers.
Wasn't no part of that, did he?
This is actually the 3rd Arena League team for Dallas. They initially had one, the Dallas Texans.
Which I was a part of that. Did a little play-by-play with the great Drew Pearson as the coach. Ernie Stautner was on that
Ernie
staff.
Stautner was a coach then.
Owned by the Ritchie family, who also had an interest in the horses. It's 3rd down and 6. Here's Davila. No pressure. He's going to go deep. There's Jackson, and nice defensive play down there by Keon Perry. Knocked away at the goal line.
That was a terrific play. Last second, knocks the ball away.
Saved a touchdown, too, right at the goal line.
Dallas 9th in the league in pass defense, but 16th in total defense. See, now when you get to week 20, which is what this really is because there's 2 bye weeks, the numbers do kind of mean something.
Sure.
Right? Always drives me crazy when you get those, like, after 2 weeks in the NFL, number 1 offense numbers, number 1 defense. 4th down, here's a big play. Davila throws, incomplete. Intended for Jackson on the far side, and the ball goes over, and Dallas will have it 1st and 10 at the Arizona 16-yard line.
I've seen 2 stops.
Well, the thoroughbred just galloped on the field.
Who would that be?
She is definitely player of the game so far.
That would be the in-house PA person of the Vigilantes. And I don't know her name, but that young lady is marvelous.
I'm going to figure it out.
We'll take a timeout to ponder that. 7:43 to go, first half, 14-7. Arizona leads it on AM 1190.
What does it say about a company when they make you promise not to leave them before you've even tried them? Switch to a wireless company without annual contracts. A company like Metro PCS. Get unlimited nationwide wireless for $40, taxes and regulatory fees included, without signing an annual contract. Metro PCS.
Hello.
Nationwide wireless for all. Coverage and services not available everywhere. Rates, services, and features subject to change. Visit a Metro PCS store and metropcs.com for specific terms and conditions.
Now at the Home Depot, it's the Summer Home Organization event with low prices on the things you need to bring order to your home. Like a durable 4-tier plastic shelving unit for just $24.88. It fits in your garage or closet, so now all your things will have a place. And you'll know where that place is, thanks to a 4-tier shelving unit for just $24.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
We love our cell phones, but they're one of the most common reasons why drivers of all ages are getting popped for speeding or any number of countless traffic violations. It's Benjamin Dover here to tell you that I've learned that lesson the hard way. But if you're dealing with speeding tickets or other moving violations, you need to know about my not-so-secret weapon, who's helped keep my driving record clean. Randall Scott's your go-to guy to help minimize your ticket-related brain damage. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes, only on 1190 AM.
Vigilantes 1st and 10. Inside handoff. Ross breaks a tackle, almost runs over the defensive back at the 10, and finally brought down at the 9 after a pickup of about 6 on that play. 14-7 Dallas in the hole.
No, almost about it. He just ran right the heck over Virgil Gray. Having a rough first half, Virgil Gray.
Richie Witt, Greg Williams of 105.3 The Fan are with us. And Dallas looking for the equalizer here. Motion from Ferguson. They'll pitch it right. Ross got Johnson in front. Now he's inside the 5. That's a first down to the 3. And it'll be 1st and goal for Dallas. Now, Dallas 3-13 a year ago. They added 2 games to the Arena League season, making it 18. You're talking about a grind now. 18 games plus 2 off weeks. These guys have been going at it since March 12th.
Preseason games?
No preseason games.
Smart.
But, no, I'm sorry. 1 preseason game. My bad.
That is a good grind.
Jones in motion, and here's the pitch to Ross again. Looking for blockers, puts his head down.
Plowed his way in.
Touchdown number 38 of the year for Ross.
Kind of interesting going with 2 running plays in a row.
3.
You don't see that a lot in the Arena League. Yeah, 3 running plays.
Yeah.
And well, that's pounding the ball in.
Yeah, that's why Dallas has kind of redefined the running game in the league. Because they will put it on the ground. And when you got Ross in there, why not? He's done that all year.
I've never understood why somebody didn't try to get a running game going in the arena. I used to have that argument all the time. That maybe you should try to run a version of the wishbone.
Remy Hamilton's extra point is good. And so we're tied at 14, 5:59 to go, first half, right here on AM 1190.
Live from Progressive. Flo here. With more discounts than ever before, Progressive can save you a lot of money on your car insurance. Savings. Oh, you can get bigger savings than that. Savings. That's close, but you can really save a lot of money. You're gonna get some savings. Savings. Much better.
discounts for safe driving, owning a home, and more. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates, Mayfield Village, Ohio. Prices vary based on how you buy. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. We live in a time where the world is changing every hour. This is why it is so important to have a written financial plan. This plan should not only cover retirement planning, education expenses, current budget, taxes, and estate planning, but also concentrate on lifestyle and wealth management. To learn how you can have a fee-based financial plan, please call me, Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner, at 1-800-750-9698, or visit me online at tywilliams.com.
Tired of the runaround when buying a car? Well, you can buy it now at SportsCityToyota.com. Buy it now with confidence and we'll deliver it in 24 hours or less anywhere in North Texas. Buy it now and get the guaranteed best price at SportsCityToyota.com. Look for the Buy It Now button at SportsCityToyota.com or call 877-331-4172 for details. Buy it now. Do it now. Drive it now at SportsCityToyota.com.
Sports City Toyota.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
Arizona scores the first two. Dallas has the next two, 14 all. And Remy Hamilton to kick it away. Richie Witt, Greg Williams of 105.3 The Fan. Heard weekdays 2 till 7. How'd Lee Steinberg go yesterday? I had to miss that.
I asked him one question, and he talked for 15 minutes.
Did he?
Yep. But he was good, as usual.
Including just hitting us up for the male enhancement.
Yes, he was. I have our first Twitter request, Wally.
Okay.
Grego on Arena, when are you guys going to take phone calls?
Now, we did that. We used to have
phone calls?
Yes, we had fourth quarter phonage where we would take phone calls during the play-by-play.
Well, we're having
very wheels off, but very funny.
We're having an over-under on how long you last on the broadcast, so we'll talk about that in a second. Ball off the net and across the 5 to the 10. There's Gray, and he gets near the 15-yard line. And Arizona will start from there. Okay, so what do you think, Richie? How long is Greg going to be here?
You know I have to leave at like 8:45. I've already told you.
If he says 8:45, I'm going 8:30.
No, I can guarantee I will be here at 8:45.
And he says guarantee, in your brain, you book it down as about 50-50.
Did I guarantee I would be here tonight? I guaranteed this 2 months ago.
I'm proud of you for being here.
Davila to throw on first down. Pumps, now throws. Caught right.
No catch.
Incomplete.
What? I'd review that.
I don't like the referees tonight.
I challenge that. I don't either. That was a drop.
Well, there's sure no Jim Tunney out there.
Number 32, Jim Tunney.
Old referees for 50.
When he called the touchdown, he went like this.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he didn't raise his arms up. He just went
did a little hand thing.
Yeah, just flipped his hands up.
Who's your favorite ref of all time, Richie? Think about that. Davila to throw. Pumps, stops, throws over the middle, intended for Jackson. And we may have the jack out of the box penalty right here. But he did pump.
He pumped.
Which allows the linebacker to leave the box, and that's what he's arguing right now.
Always a controversial call on what is a pump and what's not a pump, and allowing the jack to get out of the box.
Illegal defense, number 16, back linebacker out of the box, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And this is the point where I would tell you that that is a newcomer on this team, and he is not on the roster.
Well, that'll happen. That is not.
What do you mean that will happen?
Because that happens all the time in the arena. They will add players at the last minute. Sometimes they'll add players the day of the game. They will suit up and start.
Sign the guy off the loading dock. We have no idea who he is.
It might be Zip Duncan.
I think it is. That looks like him.
Dump pass on the near side is caught, and a pickup of about a yard on
tackle by Zip
10.
Duncan.
Kerry Reed with the catch. What were we talking about? Oh, you never gave us your favorite referee of all time.
I always liked, was it Johnny Greer?
Black guy?
Yeah.
That was shocking when you saw him in person because he was bald-headed.
I always liked him.
But when he wore a cap, you thought he had hair?
He's got Ron Washington head.
2nd down and 9. Davila to throw. Got a man, but it's going to be too tall. Now they're going to throw a flag, and this may be on Talib Wise. Vigilantes clapping. Rattlers clapping.
We got a hold on Wise.
Cats chasing dogs.
Well, they need to call man's best friend if that's going on.
What? How would you get in touch with them if you wanted to?
I really don't have it from them.
Holding,
buddy.
Number 12 of the defense, 10-yard penalty.
Wait a minute. You guys gave 1-800-Lawyers already.
Wally, did you hear me call that holding call early in the play?
No.
You should listen closer. I saw that because I have 2015 vision thanks to Dr. Gary Tylock. 1-800-NEW-EYES are on the web at Tylock.com.
Okay, that's enough. What you guys are doing here is you're taking the sponsors from your own radio show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you're weaving them in.
Have you ever seen a more vivid picture on a screen?
Thank you,
that
David
must
Pigeon.
have come from Star Power. Yeah.
Here's a fake handoff. Davila carries it around the left side down to the 7 for a pickup of 5.
Larry Harrison.
Ask David Pigeon, right? About that?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, here's
3
one.
locations in the Metroplex.
Here's one that's actually paid for in this broadcast. Vigilantes football is brought to you by Reebok, featuring the new Reflex and the Zig technology. More pods means more flexibility on your Reebok shoes.
The great Kevin Healy.
Reebok Reflex is the way to go with the new Zig technology. Davila to throw. He goes underneath the gathers against the wall. They're going to whistle him down at about the marker at the 3.5-3 yard line with 3 minutes to go in the half, tied at 14.
Now, explain this to a Arena League newbie. Why was he deemed down if the walls are inbound?
Foot on the stripe plus body on the wall equals OB.
Got it.
At least in the last league memo. That's how that works.
Now, you know, in the early days of the arena, the first rules, they had to take you down. You could stay up against the wall, but they changed that rule.
Motion from Jackson, and Davila will not throw it because we have flags thrown.
We got pushing, we got shoving, we got pointing, and yes, we got another flag.
Low-scoring game for Arena.
This is very low scoring.
Okay. Snap infraction on the offense, number 55, 5-yard penalty.
And I think one of the reasons, Wally, is this is one of the most tightly called games I've ever seen in the Arena League, ever. And these referees are ticky-tack tonight. I mean, I've seen 4 or 5 calls that wouldn't have been made when I was doing it.
Well, we had 6 penalties called in the first alone. So we'll add, 3 to that here in the second at least? We're at 9 penalties.
That's a lot.
I can do that math. 6 plus 3. I can handle that.
Double receivers left. Davila to throw into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Little slant pass over the middle. And Arizona takes the lead. And it's Kerry Reed, the backup wide receiver, who makes the catch as the subs have taken the field for Arizona.
Well, that was not a good possession for the Vigilantes. I mean, they allowed the spares to drive the ball right down the field.
I thought they were the Rattlers.
Well, they are, but they're the spare Rattlers.
Got it.
They're the sidewinders.
So
of the rattlesnake family.
Witzak's extra point is up and good, and with 1:32 left in the first half, Arizona back on top. 21-14 is our score from the AAC here on AM 1190.
This is what it's like watching basketball at home.
Honey, can you please bring me a beer?
You're funny.
And this is what it's like watching basketball at Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court.
I'll take a cold beer, please.
Lager, ale, domestic, import, tall draft, pint, intravenous.
At home.
A dribble to the key. Stop it. I
Lift your feet.
At Buffalo Wild Wings home court. With all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings, you can watch all the games at once, but at home.
Yep, gonna turn to Real House Hubbies of Yuma. I hear Harry finds a freckle.
At home court.
Boneless wings with mango habanero and a Coca-Cola.
Oh, pinch me.
Back at home.
Mayonnaise and leftovers with fur.
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings is your home court this season. Wings, beer, and over 2,000 basketball games. Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court advantage all season long.
Dallas Vigilantes football is here, only on 1190 AM.
Always a dicey proposition.
Yeah.
God, what's still happening in Norway? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, end of days, Grego.
21-14, Arizona leads it. What's the latest on Norway, Grego, if you could update us?
The death total is up to 85. Apparently some idiot went to a youth camp, some island, and opened fire on a bunch of youths and killed 85 people. And he looks like Chris Hall of the Cowboys. He does. I know nobody knows that, but I know you two
I'm
know.
not sure.
Yeah, I think 3 of us know who Chris Hall is, but I'm sure he feels better about that.
with apologies to Chris Hall.
Yeah.
Haven't you always had a phobia in your life about somebody who looks like you or has your name, Greg Williams?
There is a Greg Williams on death row in California.
Kick to R.J. Jackson all the way out to the 4, and it's picked up at the 4-yard line by DeAndrew Rubin, and he gets across the 5 to the 6. All right, Greg Williams. So you got
very common name.
You got the defensive coordinator, right?
Yep.
And then you got a guy on death row?
Yes, in California. Yeah, killed his whole family.
Is
on
he
death row.
Is he a pen pal or anything?
No, not at all. But he gets top billing on Google for me.
DNA?
No, he's a black man.
Oh. There's a Richie Witt who's like a mayor of a little town outside of Indianapolis. Spells it just like me.
Really?
Yeah. He gets top billing.
So your Facebook buddy?
No, he's not my Facebook buddy, but one guy emailed me one time asking me some sort of judicial question.
Should have answered it.
I did.
You had some Twitter update that you forgot to give us.
Oh, no, I gave it to you. The guy wanted to take phone calls.
This is a 1-minute warning.
Okay.
Special time and rules are in effect. Both Arizona and Dallas
We'll give the
have
number
all
here.
3 timeouts.
We'll do that at the back half of second half. How about that? Grego?
That's confusing.
You up for that?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Grego, back half, second half, phone calls.
Back half, second half.
Yeah, 15-minute halftime with about 7 minutes left in half. We'll open up the phones. So you can line up now to talk to Grego and Richie and ask them anything about their show. 1-minute warning. We'll take a quick timeout. 21-14, Arizona leads it on AM 1190.
We're facing higher and higher costs for operating our cars these days, and the last thing that you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. I'm Benjamin Dover, and as someone who's had my share of tickets over the years, I want you to know about the guy who's helped minimize the financial heartache. He's Randall Scott, and there's a reason why he's considered by many to be the top ticket attorney around, because it's all he does. You might not need him now, but sooner or later, you or other family members will. If you're facing a license suspension, especially if you're a CDL holder, you can't afford not to talk to Randall Scott. He's my go-to guy who's helped me minimize my ticket-related financial pain for years. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. By the way, you got teenage drivers, or maybe you're the one with the lead foot. You simply cannot afford to go anywhere else for help in traffic court. He's done wonders for me over the years, and I suspect he'll do the same for you. randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
Dallas Vigilantes play here, only on 1190 AM.
Kerry Reed's 8-yard touchdown pass gives the Arizona Rattlers the lead. 21-14 at the minute warning. And with more on the 1-minute warning, here's Richie.
All right, this is my deductive reasoning on this. It appears that the 1-minute warning would be half as important as the NFL 2-minute warning. Back to you.
First down and 10, Vigilantes from their own 5. Well, you got a standing O for that.
Yeah, that was good.
Was that for that?
Bill Parcells was
not even close.
Almost picked off over the middle by Virgil Gray. He's got 9 this year. Almost made it 10. Is he listening to us? Or was he just like a Rage fan who just decided to enrage?
I haven't the slightest idea why I just got a standing ovation for that point.
That's a gentleman that brought us up some free popcorn.
How about that?
Yes.
Did you eat some?
I have, indeed.
I wouldn't trust
Spoiling
him.
my dinner that I'm going to have to go
wouldn't
to
trust
tonight.
him if I were you. That's why you're leaving early? Go to dinner?
Go to dinner with my daughter tonight. I have a daughter.
And you're taking her where?
Wherever she wants to go.
Underneath, caught by Tiger. He's close to the first down as the clock winds down to 50. And we'll see if Dallas is going to take a timeout here.
They better. How many timeouts they get? 3?
3 timeouts.
Timeout, Arizona. First charge timeout.
Now, Arizona took that timeout, Grego. You want to ponder that one?
That's aggressive.
Yes, because they would like to get the ball back. It's third down. They think they can hold them. And time is the utmost in this game because you want to get as many possessions as you can. So even if it's third down and 2, and the odds are that the Vigilantes are going to pick that up, it's worth spending a timeout because it stops the clock.
Yeah, the 3-second play in Arena League is pretty common under 1 minute. You can run it. You can get about 10 yards per 3 seconds.
I'm amazed, and maybe this is just this game, Wally, but there's not more deep passes thrown in this sport.
There normally is.
Is this a game of 5 and outs?
We had
quick slants.
We had one called back on the first play from scrimmage.
That's right. Yeah, that's it though.
but there has not been much deep action.
There goes one right
and
there.
There we go. There's
Good
Tiger
call,
over the
I mean,
top.
wasn't it?
Caught it at the 10 and down inside the 5. They're going to mark it at the 5, and Richie Witt calls it. Thanks for pulling that out of your back pocket.
Well, I've kind of picked up on Dolzell's hand signs. I saw that coming, so I wanted to act like I was making a salient point. I really saw it coming. Either that or I got lucky.
Because you might have legitimately done it.
Now, Grego, as you know, 44 seconds.
That's enough time for both teams to score twice.
You need to burn one. This is going to be a handoff to Ross.
Yeah, this is a run here with a timeout.
Ross got it, goes right.
Timeout.
He's going to be brought down at the 2.
He really didn't want to score on that play.
No, he didn't.
Because they want the clock to keep going, but Arizona wisely is going to take a timeout.
Timeout.
We got this figured out, Greg.
There's some strategy, and there is a certain point in a game, Wally, I'm sure you've seen this, to where you, as a defense, you will allow the team to score where you can get the ball back.
I've always thought NFL teams should do that more.
You give up the points for the ball. Because
I've seen it only one time. That was in the Super Bowl with the Broncos and Packers. And the Packers let the Broncos score late. Yes. I've always thought teams should do that instead of stopping them at the 1.
I had a meeting with those people on the Jumbotron yesterday.
Jennifer Frank and VIPs from Smiling Moose Deli in Carrollton.
Daryl Johnston's going to be a part of that.
Is he?
Word on the street, anyway. Yeah. Good luck to them with their grand opening here in about a month and a half.
And if you go to Smiling Moose Cafe in Carrollton, be sure and drive your Vandergrift Honda. VandergriftHonda.com, Grego.
Saw a number 11 Cowboy jersey in the stands. No Roy Williams, no doubt paying homage to the great Danny White, former Rattlers coach.
Inside handoff, Ross is going to be short, and that's probably good too, Grego, right?
But Arizona will wisely spend their last timeout with 35.7 seconds.
Arizona, that's their final timeout.
Well, we need to have some Danny White talk, I think. Danny White, who was the head coach of the Rattlers for quite a while.
Won 3 Arena League championships there. Was a absolute legend. He left a legend before he came to the Cowboys, and when he went back as the Rattlers head coach in the 90s, he became a legend again.
You know what? I just remember when Danny took over for Roger.
Yes.
Bounce this one over to Richie. I loved me some Danny White. It was you hated to see Staubach go, but there was something different and exciting about Danny White, and the fact that he never won one is sad because he should have. He had Pearson on a deep ball after the catch game.
Got tackled by the horse collar rule.
Mm-hmm. Eric Wright, midfield.
I'll say this is blasphemy, but Danny White, a better pure passer than Roger Staubach. Mm-hmm. Not a better winner, not a better scrambler, but a better pure passer.
That's what I was.
That's a correct assumption. I
think
agree
I was
with that.
trying to say that. Ross will step into the end zone.
They let him score.
That's the gimme right there, Grego.
Yep. You see that? Defensive line just let him score.
Smart move.
Now, so Arizona will have a lot of time to work with. 32.3 seconds.
3 touchdowns on the night for Derek Ross. Now, was that a debate or not about the Green Bay, New England? Denver. It was Denver and Green Bay.
Denver, yep.
Repaint that one for me, Richie. I'm trying to remember what happened. Holmgren allowed Denver to score, right? Isn't that how that went?
The Broncos won that game by 7. I'm about to look it up. It's fuzzy, but I do remember them.
Yeah,
they allowed a touchdown in the Super Bowl, and there was much gnashing of teeth from purists. Like, you don't give up points in the ultimate game.
Well, very underwhelming effort by the Packers in that game. 17-point favorites, and they lose to the Broncos.
Sound like you lost money on it to me.
No, not really.
Extra point was good. 21-all is our score.
I'll tell you what, Wally, I don't know that I've ever seen 6 straight extra points made. The kicking's a little bit better than I remember because it is not a gimme on those extra points, kicking it.
No, it's and last week there was real good kicking too in the game last week in the loss to Chicago. I think there was only 1 missed in the entire game. But you do have those games where kickers will shank them all over the place.
Yeah, because that is not a gimme. That's a lot tougher to kick that than it is in an NFL.
Okay, so if I were an NFL team,
yes,
I would make my kickers practice.
Good one
on that, right?
Or perhaps make them play in the Arena League.
And what I would do And Grego, we've talked about this, and Wally, you've probably heard my theory about arm ball. I think
yes, I've heard your wacky theory about
kickers and punters are the most irritating part of football. We'll all agree on that. Why doesn't the quarterback right now throw this ball from the goal line and just yell P for K and take the kickers out of this?
And then the other,
it's called football.
And then on the extra point, he could just throw it through that little opening.
Gray's going to return this one. He's got room at the 5, 10, 15 midfield, and he's going to be brought down by Luke Drone, I believe, but not until he gets all the way down to the Dallas 22-yard line.
That's something I definitely remember, Wally, is your kickoff returners. If you can't break tackles, you don't score touchdowns, because very rarely do you get the blinding speed guy that can outrun everybody. I mean, you got to be able to break a couple tackles before you score a touchdown.
You know, the other thing that's weird about kickoffs is you really, I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I think you do want it coming off the net or the iron, obviously. I think you said that, Grego. Davila throw underneath, caught, and out of bounds. See, there's that new rule.
How weird was that?
Where all you do is just touch the white line and basically surrender, and they stop the clock.
Yep. Hey, the last minute in an Arena League game can last 20. But no, I've always told that yes, I mean, you want to hit the iron. That's your number one objective, is to hit the iron. But you want to keep it away from the net, because that's a true bounce, and it's very quick that the returners will get the rebound and turn around and run. I mean, ideally what you want to do is kick it out of the end zone.
Second down and short. Davila to throw. Caught on the near side, and there's a fan trying to take the ball from him right down where we got people sitting. That's not one of ours.
And he looks like Charlie Evans of Vandergrift Honda.
.com.
Now stop it.
That is in our rooting section.
Quit giving Vandergrift Honda free advertising. If you give Vandergrift Honda any more free advertising, just stop it.
If he gives one more, Wally, feel free to sue him. And when you think lawsuits, think 1-800-FRANKLE at 1-800-LAWYERS.
Davila to throw. There's the touchdown to Chris Jackson. His third of the night. Back right corner of the end zone. And that one over Talib, not so wise.
You want to retract that, or do you stick with it?
That's your role on your show when you do that. Or is that Grego's bit?
I'm going to make this blanket statement right now. Talib Wise cannot handle Chris Jackson. That's a mismatch. That's getting ugly. That's 3 touchdowns.
With 15.1 to go, and this is where Grego's going to tell us all about what 15 seconds means. Extra point on the way. Good. 7 for 7 now. 28-21, Dallas leads it.
Like I said, I once saw a game where 21 points were scored without any time going off the clock. 3 straight kickoffs, 3 straight hitting the iron, and 3 straight fumbles, and a guy recovered. I know that sounds far-fetched, but I saw it happen. But the teams that score 3 times in 15 seconds, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, the weird part about it is because, like you said, Grego, if the ball comes funky off of the iron, it's loose in the end zone, and it's as good as like an onside kick.
Yes.
In the end zone.
Yes.
Seen that more than once this year.
I got an off-the-wall question for you. What's the average salary for these cats out here?
Well, quarterbacks make more than anybody.
It is.
We're talking 50,000 or 100,000 or 35,000.
No, the salary numbers at the arena level have dropped dramatically in the comeback of the league.
I know that quarterbacks, when I was doing the games, they were all making 6 figures. And when I say 6 figures, I'm talking about 100 to 125.
Yeah, when I did the story on Dozell in the Dallas Observer, he told me I make 110,000.
Yeah,
and I was blown away. That was a lot of money.
But now
now
it goes from there to two-way players making like 50, and then down to 35.
Well, and the league has changed in this respect, Grego, since you were calling games. Most of the guys on the roster are first or second year players.
Really?
And you might have 1 or 2 veterans, and that's about it.
Net.
High off the net. And here's Jackson. 5. He's got some room. 10, 15. And that will burn about 4 seconds off the clock. So Dallas will have 11.6 to deal with here.
So you're telling me 11.6 and 3 timeouts are in decent shape here?
That's 3 plays.
Oh, yeah.
3 plays, okay.
And you saw on the first play of the game that was called back because of a penalty, they scored in the first 2 seconds of the game. Not uncommon. Not uncommon. And you were talking about you're not seeing anybody really go deep. You'll see them go deep every they'll be throwing for the end zone on all 3 plays they get in the last 11-6.
I'm going to say negative.
Really?
I think they'll go about 15 yards here.
I'm calling hook and ladder.
Here's Rattleball to throw. He's going to go underneath near side over Rubin, and that was not even 15. They were going for about 9 yards on that.
See,
play.
I don't understand that, Wally, because you're guaranteed 3 plays, and as you said, about 3 seconds of play, that gives them 3 shots at the end zone. That guy's not going to score on that play.
Here's what I'm calling for, and I'm an astute veteran observer of Arena League football.
All of almost 2 quarters.
Almost a half under my belt. That was a setup, Grego. That's a setup to get them biting on another 15-yard out, and then we're going to have an up for a long one.
Let's see if you're right.
Wacky predictions come true.
Rattleball, deep drop. He's going deep middle. There's Rubin. He's got it with 3 on the clock. He gets out of bounds at the 14. First down, a pickup of 19 on that play.
So 3.8, you got time for another play, or do you have to kick it?
I think you got to go. Well, let's see with it.
Oh, no, they're going to go for it.
No, they're not. They're kicking.
No, they're not kicking.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to kick the ball.
They're kicking.
Remy's in.
Interesting.
3.8. You know what? Let's see. I'm
That's
thinking.
time enough if you got a timeout, what you do.
Oh, boy.
You know what? If you were inside the 10, you might be able to pull it off. But they're going to try a 30-yard field goal. 21 plus the 8 yards in the end zone would be 29, actually.
Almost made a 31-yarder barefoot at the 105.3 The Fan Father's Day barbecue.
For Dallas, first charge timeout.
Almost.
Well, I wonder if Dalzell's thinking about this, or were they running out of play clock? You almost did what now?
I almost made a 31-yard field goal at the 105.3 The Fan Father's Day barbecue barefoot.
I can
Almost,
verify that.
I said.
I can verify it.
Had the link.
It was tough. Yep. It was a good one.
It would have been off the net to the left.
Gregor, what's the longest field goal you've ever made in your history?
Well, I was a kicker in high school, straight on and horrible. I kicked like
Fred Cox of the Vikings.
I kicked like a 38-yarder one time.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was horrible. You know, I could kick off a long way.
There actually was nothing cooler than to lace up the straight-toed shoe. Remember that?
You know what?
I
didn't have one of those straight-toed, but I did tie up my shoe. I did tie up my Reeboks, where you can buy the new zips now. They're all the rage.
Hamilton's field goal attempt from 29 on the way. He missed it, but that's a live ball. Comes out to the 1, and Larry Moe and Curley at the 2. And that will end the first half.
And I'm going to have to go, guys. And I don't want to because I'm having a blast.
Grego, as far as I can tell, there's another half to come.
There is, but, I can't stay.
All right, next up on Rage, maybe Gavin Dawson
this
joining
is
us.
not Rage.
Oh, it's not, sorry.
Quit trying to hijack. Hey, Wally, I had fun, man.
Grego, thanks, buddy.
Great.
Wally, see you later. I had to go.
No, you're staying.
I got to go do some artistry or something.
Staying.
All right, I'll be here.
Grego's gone. Richie's coming back. Maybe even phone calls. We are at the half. Dallas down 7. 28-21 here on AM 1190.
This is what it's like watching basketball at home.
Honey, can you please bring me a beer?
You're funny.
And this is what it's like watching basketball at Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court.
I'll take a cold beer, please.
Lager, ale, domestic, import, tall draft, pint, intravenous.
At home.
A dribble to the key. Stop and
Lift your feet.
At Buffalo Wild Wings home court. With all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings, you can watch all the games at once, but at home.
Yep, then it turns to Real House Hubbies of Yuma. I hear Harry finds a freckle.
At home court.
Boneless wings with mango habanero and a Coca-Cola.
Oh, pinch me.
Back at home.
Mayonnaise and leftovers with fur.
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings is your home court this season. Wings, beer, and over 2,000 basketball games. Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court advantage all season long.
Most Americans live within 5 miles of a Radio Shack. So you're probably less than 7 minutes away from a really great deal. What else are you going to do in 7 minutes? 7-minute abs? A 7-minute oil painting? 7-minute baked chicken? Don't eat that. You're 7 minutes from the Shack, where you can get the latest for less with Trade and Save. Right now, save $100 on an HTC Evo 3D when you trade in your HTC Evo 4G or HTC Evo Shift 4G. Or save $75 if you trade in a select smartphone.
Offer good at participating stores through 7/31/11. Trade-in phone restrictions apply. All trade-ins final. Not available or prohibited by law.
Give our pizza buffet a personality. Yours. Other pizza buffets tell you what to eat. But at Pizza Inn, if you don't see your favorite pizza in our buffet, tell us, and we'll make it for you. You get what you want, right alongside a wide variety of pizzas, pastas, desserts, and our famous salad bar. Pizza Inn, our buffet made your way.
Stop by and get a $5.99 lunch buffet and $6.99 dinner buffet, only at Pizza Inn.
This is your 1190 AM Sports Halftime Report. Now, here's Benjamin Stevens.
Thank you, and here is a look at AFL scores from around the league. Yesterday, the Pittsburgh Power took on the Philadelphia Soul. Pittsburgh over Philadelphia. Final score there was 61-48. The Utah Blaze took on the Cleveland Gladiators. Utah over Cleveland. Final score there was 76-69. The Spokane Shock actually took on the Jacksonville Sharks. Jacksonville over Spokane. Final score there was 75-56. Currently, the Orlando Predators are beating the New Orleans Voodoo. Fourth quarter score there, 48-32. The San Jose SaberCats are taking on the Tampa Bay Storm. Tampa Bay over San Jose right now. Fourth quarter score there is 43-41. The Milwaukee Mustangs are taking on the Chicago Rush. Third quarter score is 44-26 Milwaukee over Chicago. The Tulsa Talons are taking on the Kansas City Command. Third quarter score there is 37-28 Tulsa over Kansas City. The Iowa Barnstormers are currently beating the Georgia Force. Third quarter score there is 42-35. Currently, in other news, the Arena Football League released their schedule for the first round of the 2011 AFL postseason. In the National Conference, the Arizona Rattlers will host the defending Arena Bowl champion Spokane Shock on Friday, July 29th. Last season, Spokane defeated Arizona 57-49 in the
Rules of the game brought to you by Napa. Napa know-how. 8 players per side on the field. Players may be offense or defense. The clock runs non-stop until the final minute of each half. No punting. No stunning or twisting. One receiver may move in forward motion before the snap. Rebounds off the net are allowed. Players can be tackled into the wall. And that's the rules of the game brought to you by Napa. Napa know-how.
And trying to determine when and even whether to vote on it. Even when players decide they're okay with the final agreement, the approval process is more complicated than the owners was. When talks broke down in March, allowing the old collective bargaining agreement to expire, the players dissolved the union, turning the NFLPA into a trade association. That's what allowed the players to sue the owners in federal court under antitrust law. Only after the NFLPA is again a union can it negotiate certain parts of a new collective bargaining agreement. Among those items that are of most concern to players, the league's personal conduct policy, drug testing, benefits such as pension funds, the disability plan, and the 88 plan, which provides money for care of former players with dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Already one game is sure to be lost. The league called off the Hall of Fame exhibition opener scheduled for August 7th between the Chicago Bears and the St. Louis Rams. Carl Edwards is aware of the ramped-up speculation that he may be leaving Roush Fenway Racing at the end of the season to drive for Joe Gibbs. Edwards is on the final leg of a 3-year contract extension he signed with RFR in May of 2008. On one hand, he has repeatedly said that how grateful he is to the owner, Jack Roush, for the breaks the car owner gave him in the beginning and throughout his NASCAR career. But on the other, he has not denied that Joe Gibbs Racing has made serious overtures about having him on board. What he's trying to do currently is, of course, win his first Sprint Cup championship. He's first in the point standings, with the Cup drivers taking this week off before heading to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400 1 week from this Sunday. Indianapolis has long been a place where Cup teams make huge announcements, but Edwards said he has no deadline, Indy or otherwise, to sign the contract that will likely determine his place of employment for at least the next 4 or 5 years. Your Dallas Vigilantes are currently playing the Arizona Rattlers at the American Airlines Center. We will rejoin Wally Lynn and the second half with the 1190 AM Sports Halftime Report. I am Benjamin Stevens.
We're facing higher and higher costs for operating our cars these days, and the last thing that you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. I'm Benjamin Dover, and as someone who's had my share of tickets over the years, I want you to know about the guy who's helped minimize the financial heartache. He's Randall Scott, and there's a reason why he's considered by many to be the top ticket attorney around, because it's all he does. You might not need him now, but sooner or later, you or other family members will. If you're facing a license suspension, especially if you're a CDL holder, you can't afford not to talk to Randall Scott. He's my go-to guy who's helped me minimize my ticket-related financial pain for years. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. By the way, if you got teenage drivers, or maybe you're the one with the lead foot, you simply cannot afford to go anywhere else for help in traffic court. He's done wonders for me over the years, and I suspect he'll do the same for you. randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
We use 50 kinds of fasteners, and if we run low, we need more of them. Fast business.
At Grainger, we know what business you're in.
The more our customers grow, the more we grow business.
The business of getting things done. That's why we offer over 900,000 products and the support you need to get your job done right and on time. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of our branches. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, girls, we're getting ready for a great bachelorette party tonight.
Wait until you see who we have stopping by tonight, Edna.
Dang it, Mr. Dickey, what are you doing here?
I have a delivery for these ladies.
This is not the fresh meat I wanted, girls, but Dickey's barbecue sure does make my mouth water.
Dickey's catering experts can customize for any event, any size. Dickey's, smoked here, loved everywhere.
Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the half. 28-21, Arizona leading Dallas. Wally Lynn, Richie Witt with you. Shout out to Greg Williams, who's on his way to something. We'll debate that with Richie on whether or not he truly did leave for dinner. And if you have a question for Richie about Rage, the phone number is 214-787-1190. 214-787-1190. If you have any questions about the Vigilantes or Rage, you can join us, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. Halftime numbers. Nick Davila, 13 of 19 for 101 and 4 touchdowns. Rodabaugh, 9 for 21 for 113, no touchdowns. And Derek Ross, 3 rushing touchdowns for Dallas. And that's all the points for Dallas.
9 of 21 is not good, Wally.
No, not in Arena League.
Football,
it's not good. And Chris Jackson, 3 touchdowns, the late signee for Arizona, who took over with the departure of Rod Windsor, who is supposed to go to Cleveland and join the Brownies for this thing that they call National Football League football. Richie, heard of that?
You know, I have a very foggy memory of the National Football League. I miss it. I thought we were going to have a lockout settlement over the weekend, and it was going to drag into another week, which probably good for the Arena League business.
You know what, though? Here's the good news. Because I've so kind of forgotten about it, you have to talk about it every day on your show.
Yes.
But, you know, you're going to wake up here when it's done next week, hopefully, and you're going to have real games in like 2 weeks. Real fake games.
Okay, if you could tell me we're not going to miss a regular season game, or we're not going to miss the meat of training camp, then this is worth it, because I think we all agree. A couple years ago, the Cowboys played 5 preseason games. It was last year. And that's too many.
Remember when they used to actually play 6?
Yes.
6
What were we
preseason
doing back then? That's way too many.
I don't know, but look at this kid going out around the right side on the game here with the Pee-wees, and he's inside the 10.
Now, this isn't the real game, right? This is a Pee-wee game.
No, this is not anything that's happened to your vision.
Okay.
Still, this is
about to say.
Pee-wee football.
Gary Tylock, I almost needed a refund.
Yeah. Shout out to Sybil Summers from your show. She's listening.
She is. Sexy Psychic Sybil's listening to Arena League football, and hell hath frozen over.
She texted
the heck
me.
Is she doing?
She texted me. She texted me during the break and was all complimentary of the broadcast.
Was it a good broadcast?
I don't know. We can put that to people at 214-787-1190. If you'd like to phone in and talk to us while we're doing the game, we're going to try this. Now, I have a question for you about Grego, and we'll get to that next.
Yes. Anything you ever want to know about Grego or too afraid to ask, now's a good time.
Yeah,
I'm not on 105.3 fan. I can say anything about him here.
That's true, because Grego's gone. He's not here.
Let's have dinner.
So we'll have Grego talk with you.
Yeah.
All you have to do is pick up the phone, 214-787-1190. Back for the second half and sports talk, too, on AM 1190.
What's the future of broadcast TV? More of your favorite TV shows, as always. Breaking local news, emergency alerts, in the palm of your hand. High-quality HD, 3D TV. More choices than ever. The future of broadcast TV? It's HD, 3D, mobile TV. Technology, not regulation from Washington, D.C. Check out what's next. Visit thefutureoftv.org. Brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters.
This is what it's like watching basketball at home.
Honey, can you please bring me a beer?
You're funny.
And this is what it's like watching basketball at Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court.
I'll take a cold beer, please.
Lager, ale, domestic, import, tall draft, pint, intravenous.
At home.
A dribble to the key. Stop and
Lift your feet.
At Buffalo Wild Wings home court. With all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings, you can watch all the games at once, but at home.
Yep, gonna turn to Real House Hubbies of Yuma. I hear Harry finds a freckle.
At home court.
Boneless wings with mango habanero and a Coca-Cola.
Oh, pinch me.
Back at home.
Mayonnaise and leftovers with fur.
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings is your home court this season. Wings, beer, and over 2,000 basketball games. Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court advantage all season long.
Whether you're at the game or at work, neck and back pain keeps you sidelined. There's no need to suffer. Health Source Chiropractic and Progressive Rehab is the leader for chiropractic care and pain relief. We specialize in effective weight loss programs and neck and back pain treatment, including non-surgical spinal decompression therapy, keeping you pain-free. And Health Source of Plano is the official chiropractor for the Dallas Vigilantes. Visit one of our 11 DFW locations or online at healthsourceofplano.com. That's healthsourceofplano.com.
1190 AM, your home for Dallas Vigilantes Arena Football.
Welcome back, 28-21, Arizona leading Dallas. You know what, Richie? I think that's my Allen Eagles Pee-wee team.
I was about to say, it's either Allen or Argyle. They both look the same. I do believe that is Allen. So congratulations to you. And they're playing what looks to be the mini old Desperados.
You know, they have arena for little kids now. They play indoor, 8-on-8.
Kids are good.
Pretty good. The phone number is 214-787-1190. I think we have a caller that wants to talk to you, Richie and Wally, and maybe about Grego. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, boys.
Hi, how are you?
Good
morning.
How are you doing?
Swell.
It's Waddle.
I don't know what that is. What's a waddle?
What's up, Brian Waddle?
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Anything you ever want to know about 105.3 The Fan, Waddle? You work there, but go ahead and ask me. I'll tell you the truth.
Well, Richie, actually, it's more of a question for you. My car is falling apart. Could you help me out with that? Send me somewhere.
No. Next caller.
You don't do cars?
No, that's Saturday morning test drive with David Blasingame.
Oh, they do cars. I'm sorry.
That's
boys,
not.
I have a real question for you. I'm a virgin when it comes to Arena League. Is Dallas any good?
Is Dallas any good?
Yes.
The answer to that would be yes, because they are 11-6 and headed to the playoffs, and will play Chicago next weekend in Chicago, and I will be in Chicago for that game.
Can I go?
In one other regular season game this year. Also, Mike Aguayo steps in at fullback. Now, Richie, he leaves his guard/tight end position to be a fullback.
And he's wearing number 54 playing fullback.
Yeah. Oh, you get all sorts of wacky
Very
numbers.
unstable.
Incomplete on the far side against the wall. I think that's Ferguson again, the intended receiver, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
So what was the line on this game? Do we have Vegas lines for Arena League football? I didn't see those when I was out there.
You know what? I believe there are lines on the Arena League.
Well, if you took the Vigilantes at home thinking, oh, they're going to win this game, I hope you knew that they were going to make some subs, because this could be a very sporadic play.
You know, your average over and under in arena would have to be about 118.
120 or something.
Yeah, right. Drone throws over the middle. He's got Jones for a first down. Pickup of about 14 up to about the 24-yard line. And Dallas down a touchdown, trying to get the equalizer here.
Is this about an average crowd for a Vigilantes game? I see they have the top deck and the end zones curtained off. Is this about an average crowd?
Yeah, when it's all added up, there'll be somewhere around 6,000 to 8,000 people here, which is a good crowd. Now, in the Arena League, there are some other teams in the smaller markets that are really doing well right now, and Drone can't hold it on first down and flags are thrown. Spokane is a hotbed, but what else you got in Spokane?
Nothing. What is in Spokane? Anything?
You got minor league.
That's right.
Bass and Gonzaga, I think.
Encroachment on the defense, number 77, 5-yard penalty, first down.
214-787-1190 if you want to join the broadcast. 214-787-1190.
I got a prediction. Antaj Hawthorne is going to get kicked out of this game. The Rattlers defensive lineman. After every play, he's pushing and shoving, and he's been warned a couple times. He's going to get out of here.
Well, Brett Rail is whom he's going against, the center for Dallas. Again, Greg Ryan comes back next week. That time he was in too early, but no flag thrown, and the ball is dumped to the fullback for Dallas, Zip Duncan. Brand new to the Vigilantes.
You mean brand new as in first game, first day, first year?
First week, first game, first everything. 6'5", 320 out of Kentucky, wearing number 49. And in his first game with the Vigilantes, he's catching screen passes.
Zip Duncan.
With 2 Ps. Ferguson in motion, second down and 8. And Drone, 3-step drop.
Wide open.
Going end zone over the top. Ferguson, did he catch it? No, they're going to say out the back of the end zone. I'll swear for a second it looked like he had it.
Okay,
and
he
held
caught it, but he just didn't get 2 feet. Is it 2 feet, Arena?
2 feet.
All right, he did not get 2 feet. That was a heck of a catch.
So that'll bring up third down and 7. And Luke Drone,
replay.
No, he never had it.
He dropped it. Horrible call by you, Wally. Never had it.
I think you said that.
I think you're right.
Riley Swanson there defensively. And so it'll be third down now for Dallas at the Arizona 24. Tiger will be in motion. Top side, that's the wide side. And he runs the deep route. Underneath, caught R.J. Jackson. Breaks a tackle. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. Yes or no?
Yes.
Touchdown, Dallas. I'm looking at the line judges and not getting the indication.
Yeah, the line judge pointed, and the field judge, hands extended. Touchdown, Vigilantes.
R.J. Jackson from 26 yards out. Breaks one tackle, and he's boarded right at your radio station's
What are we doing in here?
Board.
We sponsor the Vigilantes?
You're a sponsor.
We got to have you on to talk Vigilantes playoff football next week.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to get Dusty Bear up here. And I'll make that call. Who's not playing tonight?
Let's do it.
He is
he's a colorful character and a good player.
Oh, yeah. He's colorful, and we'll see if we can get Dusty up here to talk about wrestling feral hogs and stuff like that. Extra point is good. 28 all. 10 to go. Third quarter here on AM 1190.
The weather is heating up, and your Dallas Vigilantes Arena football team is back in action inside the American Airlines Center. Don't miss 1 second of the helmet popping, full throttle action of live Dallas Vigilantes Arena football. This is the best entertainment value in the Metroplex. Call 877-554-3668 and ask about our Metro PCS Family 4-pack for just $49. You've got to see the nonstop in-your-face action of the most exciting sport in the world. Call 877-554-3668 or DallasVigilantes.com.
If you like painting and saving, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 40% on paints and stains during our 3-day super sale, July 22nd through the 24th. With 40% off our great paints and stains and 30% off painting supplies, you can give your whole home a color makeover. But hurry, these savings are so super, they won't be around for long. Find your nearest store at sherwinwilliams.com/sale. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
We love our cell phones, but they're one of the most common reasons why drivers of all ages are getting popped for speeding or any number of countless traffic violations. It's Benjamin Dover here to tell you that I've learned that lesson the hard way. But if you're dealing with speeding tickets or other moving violations, you need to know about my not-so-secret weapon, who's helped keep my driving record clean. Randall Scott's your go-to guy to help minimize your ticket-related brain damage. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
This is KFXR Dallas with all the top news and business stories of the day. It's all on 1190 AM. You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes, only on 1190 AM.
Welcome back. 28-all is our score. Dallas has tied it up to open the third quarter as R.J. Jackson scores from 24 yards out. And Remy Hamilton will kick it away to Virgil Gray. End over end, not going to make the net. 7 yards deep. Straight up the gut, cuts it out at the 5, across the 10, and he's brought down at about the 12-yard line. Steve Watson. I'm going to flip it back to you. Give us the 3 best players on the Rattlers.
The 3 best?
Yeah. You're fired.
I smell an Arizona fraud.
All right, that's enough of that caller. I think that was
playing like asteroids in the background. What was that?
Well, I think it's those newfangled phones out of Arizona. 214-787-1190 if you want to join our talk show broadcast.
I'm going to grade that call an F.
Davila hands it off right side to Odie Armstrong, who gets inside the 5 down to the 4. And it'll be second down from there. Also a guest up here in the booth tonight, Richie.
Who's that?
The quarterback of the 1981 all-campus champion Southwest Texas State football team, flag football team, Scott Mobley, came by to say hi.
You so had me. Like, I recognize that guy. That's 81. I'm thinking, and then
he was good.
Just your dorm room dork or something.
No, he was good. Mean softball player, too. Davila's throw knocked down at the line of scrimmage. And that's Justin Warren, the A&M product. Aggie and a Longhorn next to each other on the defensive line for Dallas. But Dibbles is out. We're going to have to set the entire defense.
Do it, because I'm a little confused. I haven't seen this alignment all year or ever.
It's your first game this year, right? Have you ever been to an arena game?
Yes, I come to a couple of Desperados games. I've never been to a Vigilantes game.
Trip receivers right. Davila looks, throws it up over the top. Jackson, touchdown number 4. And Chris Jackson got away from somebody, and that looked errant once again, didn't it, Richie?
I'll give you one guess. Talib Wise, again, looking around. Talib Wise is doing his best Alan Ball impersonation. Just looking around, pointing, going, I thought you had him. No, I thought you had. No, you had him.
And for Chris Jackson,
so you got 4 now?
9-year veteran, just back, just recently signed. 4 touchdowns tonight.
They may keep him around.
Well, those old guys who've been around forever, they'll do that. Kind of show up and play for 2 or 3 games at the end of the year.
Crafty.
Yep, 6:13 to go.
Oh, we got
extra point is good. And now Larry Harrison.
We got flags, we got shoving.
Larry Harrison has a helmet off. And not happy, enjoying with the kicker? No. Devin Clark. We'll separate him and tell you about it next.
Well, these teams hate each other.
Arizona goes up 35-28 on AM 1190.
I need a 3-phase cooling tower motor to stay in business.
At Grainger, we know what business you're in.
If we take good care of our customers, they'll take good care of us business.
The business of getting things done. That's why we offer over 900,000 products and the support you need to get your job done right and on time. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of our branches. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What does it say about a company when they make you promise not to leave them before you've even tried them? Switch to a wireless company without annual contracts. A company like Metro PCS. Get unlimited nationwide wireless for $40, taxes and regulatory fees included, without signing an annual contract. Metro PCS.
Hello.
Nationwide wireless for all. Coverage and services not available everywhere. Rates, services, and features subject to change. Visit a Metro PCS store and metropcs.com for specific terms and conditions.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. We hear a lot about inexpensive term life insurance. Term life premiums look good on the internet, especially on the quoting services, but they rarely reflect pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or even high cholesterol. If you find yourself with any of these health problems, you still can obtain low-cost term life insurance. Ty Williams Financial Services will assist you in finding a low-cost term life insurance plan regardless of your health. Visit us online at tywilliams.com.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
6:13 to go, third quarter, 35-28. Arizona leading Dallas. The phone number to call in, 214-787-1190. 214-787-1190. Richie's also starting to get Twitter action from people who want to know what the phone-in number is. Now, yeah, that last call was very confusing to me.
It sounded like Drago calling himself. I'm watching a very, very entertaining dance-off between two shirtless 10-year-olds.
It is different, isn't it?
They punctuate it with a round-off backflip, and then four hot women in tight dresses dancing. Let's keep that going.
You know, I'll say this. The Vigilantes, the game presentation is really cool.
Yes, it is.
They do a great job, and kids in particular really, really enjoy these games. You know, it's pretty cool when you can go home with like an $80 football, right?
For free, yeah.
Which begs this question, and you would be a good expert to ask this. That's the kids just won the dance-off.
Kids always win.
That's why they're cheering.
They were good, though.
Those kids are taking over the world, right? Aren't they?
I got to get me a couple. They seem like they're fun.
Okay, so here's my question for you. When is the last time you bought a regulation football, and what do you think the price of one is today? Like if you went out and bought a branded arena or NFL football, what do you think they run these days? I don't have the answer, so...
I know that an autographed regulation authentic NFL football is $180, signed by Des Bryant. So I'm thinking $100 sans autograph.
Yeah, I was going to get...
authentic real leather one, not a knockoff. So I'm going to need to borrow $100 to get a...
Do we have a sponsor in here that we need to go check their website for the price of an NFL ball?
Sports Authority for all your sporting goods outdoors.
Here's a ball crazy off the net. Now it's fielded by Jackson. He's out across the 10. He gets the 11. And that's a good name to have tonight because there have been 5 Jackson touchdowns. 4 from Chris, 1 from RJ.
One might call that the Jackson...
Personal foul penalty being forced half the distance to the goal. We have first down for Dallas.
Oh, I get it. Jackson 5, 214-787-1190.
Top
Best joke of the
Top
night.
that, callers.
That was actually good, and I ruined it for you.
Yeah, you went Jackson 2.
Screwed it up.
A well-known group of the Jackson 2.
It's a good night to be a Jackson.
All right, the Vigilantes were 3-13 last year.
Yes.
And you did the games last year?
No, I did not do the games last year.
Were you familiar with their fine work last year? Because what's happened? How they turned this thing around?
Clint Dalzell. Because Dalzell took over as head coach and pretty much retooled the roster and got guys in here who, and I've talked to several of the players on the team who said, only reason I'm here is because of Clint. Because when you're the all-time arena leader in touchdowns and passing yards and all that kind of stuff, you tend to take note if you're a quarterback or a wide receiver.
He's using the same playbook, isn't he, from record-breaking days in the Arena League.
Double receivers left, first down and 10. Luke Drone, the quarterback, airs that one out deep, and that one's going to be incomplete into the end zone. Do we have a call, Ben, back at the studios? Okay. 214-787-1190. We just had 2 drop off. So if you want to jump in and join the conversation, you can at 214-787-1190. Dallas down 7.
Don't be afraid to ask Rage Trivia. This is the time to ask it all as well.
And the Rattlers coming into this one with a record of 15-2.
They the best team in the league, Wally?
Well, I'd love to tell you otherwise, but when you've lost 2 games by a total of 2 points, that's fairly clear, isn't it? That you're the best team. All the stats point to that. Jones incomplete along the near wall. That would have been enough for a first down on second down and 10. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Yeah, they lost by 1 to Spokane, lost at home to Chicago by 1, and that's it.
That's a pretty good season.
They are 2 plays away, basically, from being 17-0.
Got a tweet from CM Cume. He says, "You're on the air with Wally Lynn. Is he back at the Fan?" Fair question.
That is a good question. It's a fair question. All right, inside the 20, that's Jones. He's got it down to the 19-yard line. Actually, I've been asked that question about my departure from your radio station. I should probably address that one.
You should, because I'm not real happy about it, as you know.
Well, it was a decision that I made to jump into another arena, like football, arena football, and moving more onto the sports marketing side, which has been a ton of fun.
Well, we miss you and love you and wish you were back, but we
appreciate it very much.
Understood.
Dump underneath. Oh, Aguayo can't hold on to it. And he had a little running room. That's the guard/tight end screen right there, Richie.
And now you know why he doesn't get many balls thrown to him.
Well, they let those big guys go after like 1 or 2 a game. Or well, not even that many. 1 or 2 every month.
That hit him right in the Aguayo.
You know what? They when they signed Aguayo, got him in a trade with Milwaukee. He scored a touchdown in his first game on that play. 2nd down and 10, drone, 3-step drop, and he's got Jones inside the 5, and that's a 1st and 10, pickup of 16.
You can feel the intensity of these kind of drops since halftime, but not with Tiger Jones. He's just rolling up more stats, isn't he?
Out of Louisville, 2nd team All-Arena last year. He's over 2,000 yards this year. He's the 6th player in arena football history to go over 2,000. Now, here's that asterisk thing. And you know what? This is why I'm glad the NFL didn't add 2. I'll get to that in just a second. 1st and goal. And now we've got a timeout called by Dallas. You know, if you add 18, if you add 2 games, it makes that record thing somewhat bogus.
Absolutely.
Already 1,000 yards rushing is not what it used to be.
Right.
But Tiger's gone over 2,000. 6 guys have done it, but they did add 2 games in the Arena League this year. So just in general, your thoughts on 16 versus 18 for the NFL?
Well, I'm such an old schooler, Wally, and so were you. We remember when there was a 14-game season in the NFL. And that was, I'm not real good at math, but 1,000 yards in 14 is a lot more impressive than it would be in 16. Right now you can average 67 yards a game in the NFL and get 1,000. 18, all of a sudden 1,000 is nothing. And it does cheapen it, and it skews it, and it makes it harder to compare errors. And that's a lot of what we do, sports talk and going to the bar and having a beer and arguing with your buddies. It's hard to compare your Jim Brown, against your Tony Dorsett, against your, the running backs of today when it's apples versus oranges. So I hope they keep it 16 as long as they can. Oh.
What's that now?
Apparently, our friend in Arizona is calling back with his 3 favorite players. Oh, different guy. Let's go to a call.
Hello, new caller.
Your 3 favorite players in the history of the Rattlers are?
I'll say Randy Gaspar, Odie Armstrong, and Nick Avila.
Wally, we're going to allow those answers?
Yeah, who was the first one again?
Randy Gaspar.
Randy Gaspar.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Why do you like him? Why do you like him?
Because he's the equipment manager on the Rattlers. I think he's one of the best ones.
But he also, and that's his son. He also kicked for the Rattlers for 1 game in 2008.
So he has skins on the wall.
Yep, so there you go.
All right, singular.
Leave our radio show now.
Yeah, good call. Thanks for wasting our time with that.
Yeah, let the record show we've had more Rattlers calls than we have Vigilantes.
There's live streaming in Arizona today.
They are. And watching on Nifty TV, which is our internet feed. A reminder that Love and Warren, Texas tomorrow, Shiner Sunday, you can see the great Walt Wilkins and the Mystiqueros. That music starts at 4 o'clock at the Plano location. That's at Plano Parkway and 75. And then there's also the Grapevine location across from Grapevine Mills. Drone throws over the middle. R.J. Jackson incomplete. Intended for Jackson right at the goal line.
That Love and War Plano location? might get some of my business tonight.
I think you won't be alone. Go over there and see the elf. Wish him a happy 50th.
I got a question for you. The Vigilantes mascot is a wolf? Werewolf?
Rascal,
the furry coyote guy. Touchdown.
Drone to Jackson, and it's the Jackson 6.
Too late.
R.J. Jackson scores his second touchdown, and Dallas is within an extra point of tying the game.
Something I thought I would never say in my radio career. Furry coyote guy, ... touchdown. Quite the segue.
4-yard touchdown pass, and now Remy to add the extra point. Luke Drone, the quarterback and the holder now, and the kick is good. Tied at 35, a minute 13 to go in the third quarter here on AM 1190.
I'm Tony Stewart. I want to invite you to the ultimate fantasy camp for any race fan. The 2011 Tony Stewart Smoke Show benefiting Speedway Children's Charities at Texas Motor Speedway. Visit scctexas.org, and I'll see you August 16th for the Smoke Show.
Hey folks, it's Benjamin Dover here to help save you a little money. You know, these ridiculous prices at the gas pump are just driving us crazy, and the last thing you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. As someone who's had my share over the years, I want you to know about my secret weapon. His name, Randall Scott. And there's a reason why he's considered by many to be one of the top ticket attorneys around. Well, it's because that's all he does. Make Randall Scott your go-to guy. Go to his website for more information. That's randallscottattorney.com.
Tired of the runaround when buying a car? Well, you can buy it now at SportsCityToyota.com. Buy it now with confidence, and we'll deliver it in 24 hours or less anywhere in North Texas. Buy it now and get the guaranteed best price at SportsCityToyota.com. Look for the Buy It Now button at SportsCityToyota.com or call 877-331-4172 for details. Buy it now. Do it now. Drive it now at SportsCityToyota.com.
Stand Up Parenting. Find hope and get support at a stand-up parenting group near you. Groups meet weekly and can be located at standupparenting.org or by calling 888-PARENT-9. That's 888-PARENT-9.
Dallas Vigilantes football is here, only on 1190 AM.
Minute 13 to go in the third. 35 all, Dallas and Arizona. Richie Witt of 105.3, The Fan, is with us. Grego is off to dinner. Remy Hamilton's kick, end over end. And we've got a new return man. Off the pole, into the field of play, and covered by Jackson at the 4-yard line. See, there's the weird stuff you get right there. Richie Witt.
Off the pole?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fair ball off the pole.
Fair ball, touchdowns, safeties, all that kind of stuff can be scored at that point.
If this was a playoff game or a game of high impact in the standings, I think Grego would have stayed. But instead, he got hungry and just left.
So Davila still the quarterback. You know, they don't go. I think their backup quarterback is actually a receiver. So that's why he's probably going to get almost all of this. Under a minute to go, third down. And Davila to throw, pumps, and his man gets stood up.
Got to be a hold.
Flags down.
Defensive holding.
Tried to cut it inside, and Chris Brown got locked up with him. Brown, who has had a couple of stints here in Dallas, Desperados and the Vigilantes.
Pass interference on the defense, number 6. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So in a tie game, 35 all, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Moves it out to the 14-yard line. 18 teams in the Arena League this year. You know what? I mean, it's hard to believe this league has been around 24 years. That'll be Arena Bowl 24 this year. Davila throws underneath, caught, gathers. He's got about 5. Now, they did have
go away and then reconstitute itself.
Yeah, in 08 they went away. They played in 08, shelved it for 2009, brought it back in 2010. This is the second year back after the 1-year layoff.
Salaries and rosters and all that, right?
Salaries, and well, the good news is that they're back up to 18 teams. And the markets are good. We've had some great trips this year.
You got Chicago, you got Dallas. Those are the two big ones, right?
Pittsburgh.
It is the end of the third quarter.
Jacksonville, Atlanta, Orlando, Tampa. They're in really solid markets. And then they also have kind of plucked into those secondary markets, which are doing fairly well as long as they're winning. We're through the third and to the fourth. 35 all, and back to the fourth next here on AM 1190.
Give our pizza buffet a personality. Yours. Other pizza buffets tell you what to eat. But at Pizza Inn, if you don't see your favorite pizza in our buffet, tell us, and we'll make it for you. You get what you want, right alongside a wide variety of pizzas, pastas, desserts, and our famous salad bar. Pizza Inn, our buffet made your way.
Stop by and get a $5.99 lunch buffet and $6.99 dinner buffet, only at Pizza Inn.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. Every person and family should have a will or a trust. Oftentimes, the unknown expense of hiring an attorney will keep us from doing a formal estate plan. Remember the golden rule. He who owns the gold makes the rules, or in this case, makes the will. At Ty Williams Financial Services, we can help you find an independent estate planning attorney who can assure that what you have goes to who you want, the way you want, and when you want. So visit us online today at tywilliams.com.
What have you been listening to on iHeartRadio, Mr. President?
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Jay-Z.
On your presidential smartphone?
Yes.
What happens when people catch you doing that?
I tell you what happens. Bland. High school chicks, university chicks, it don't matter. Sure, you can have my number, baby.
iHeartRadio. Your chance to listen to 750 real radio stations from around the country on your smartphone. And coming soon, custom radio where you can create your own playlist.
Well, why not?
Details online now at DFW1190am.com. Keyword iHeartRadio. Dallas Vigilantes play here, only on 1190 AM.
To the final 15. 35 all between Dallas and Arizona. Richie Witt of 105.3 The Fan is with us. You can hear his show with Greg Williams 2 to 7 Monday through Friday. What's coming up on the show Monday, Rich?
I'm going to predict a review of our charity softball game last night. Raised $6,000 for the Memorial Fund
good for you.
Shannon Stone.
Awesome.
I predict perhaps a Vigilantes review of Grego and I's performance here with you tonight. And fingers crossed, word I'm seeing on Twitter is that the players expected to finalize and have finally agreed to the NFL labor agreement. So I think football will be back as we know it on Monday. Hopefully, that's what we'll be doing.
You know what? It felt pretty iffy yesterday afternoon. Yep. Dump pass over the... Who is this?
Oh, my gosh.
Run off of his feet. Rumbling, bumbling, jumbling. John Booker, who goes about 3 bills, was brought down over there by your buddy Talib Wise.
He's having a horrible night. He took him out with a shoulder tackle, but he lost his helmet and he's maybe lost his wind, and right now he's a little bit iffy. Up on one knee, looks like he's okay, but certainly got his bell rung by a 300-pound bull.
Yeah, John Booker, 6 feet, 315, out of Sam Houston State, and he was the dumped to tight end on that play. And Wise is still down. Now, getting back to the lockout. Yeah, you heard the owners ratify on a ridiculous 31-1 abstention vote again.
Yep.
With Al Davis allegedly alive.
He's alive, but he is a very low pulse fossil at this point.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Yep.
I mean, that's his gig, right?
He will never vote
abstains from everything.
He'll never get over the fact that he wasn't included in the NFL-AFL merger talks of 1969, and so he'll never vote again on anything. That's his little middle finger to the NFL. 1st and 10, Arizona.
And Davila throws to the end zone. This will be incomplete. Too tall, intended for Kerry Reed. He's got 1 touchdown tonight.
Yeah, the players hold the the owners, have the celebratory press conference on Thursday where they high-five and, yep, we're getting back to football. Here's our timeline. And the media have the players ratified this? No, not yet, but they will. So that totally put them into a corner and embarrassed them.
Mm-hmm. Made them
very
mad.
Condescending, and the players fought back by saying, oh, yeah, well, we got some power. We'll make you wait. Word is now that we're going to get this thing done on Monday. So, as Grego says, we'll all forget about the lockout as soon as the first weekend of real games. But until then, this has been an absolute eyesore and a black mark by the name of the NFL. It's been a horrible summer for that league.
You know what I hate about it? Is the built-in excuse mechanism that's now at work for all teams, right?
High motion man. Was offside on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
Well,
check it out.
Penalty goes against Arizona. It'll be 1st and 20, but it's not. Well, I got you. We didn't get started well because we just didn't have the continuity, and we didn't have enough practices. Well, we got a lot of young guys that we're trying to play, and I tell you, the other thing that's going to be really interesting is the free agency period, which will be
chaos.
A fast forward of probably
frenzied free agency.
5 days. We'll talk about that here in just a second. 2nd down and 20. Rascal is up in the end zone and probably shouldn't be down there, but I guess it's okay. Davila to throw, goes underneath, gathers, catches it against the far wall, enough for half, gets about half of it back. It'll be 3rd and 9. All right, so Doug Free goes free, allegedly.
He'll be free, but that's the Cowboys' number one priority. He'll get re-signed.
I don't see him going away either. No. I think Free, he's an interesting dude from the standpoint that he's different. Doesn't talk much.
Right, very quiet,
keeps to himself. But I think there's an element of him that appreciates the process by which he got there with Dallas.
Sure.
3rd down and 9. Trip receivers near side. Underneath, caught. Reed. He's going to be just short, I think, at the 9.
That's a left. He's short.
Okay, so I heard you the other day.
Yes.
Talking about Awesome One. I didn't hear the whole story, but you were getting giddy over the possibility.
Well, okay. And I know both of these can happen, but I'm being told by people out at Valley Ranch and in Awesome One's camp that he and Michael Huff think they're going to wear a star on their helmet this year. Of course, the safety and the cornerback free agents from the Raiders.
4th down, they're going to run it. They're going to get it down to the 5-yard line, and that's Jason Gathers. Yeah, I heard the same thing about Michael Huff, that Huff, who has been working out at the Michael Johnson Center up in McKinney, has privately been telling people, oh, man, I want to be a Cowboy in the worst way. Well, that can happen.
Sure, and they need a safety. Cowboys got to re-sign Doug Free, probably need some Stephen Bowen. And they got an out of safety, or else they're going nowhere fast. Well, that was the worst secondary in the history of the Cowboys last year. They got to fix that.
1st and goal from the 5. Davila to throw, looking middle, and back of the end zone, caught, Kerry Reed, and that's a touchdown. Chris Brown, the closest defender, and Arizona regains the lead.
That's too much time right there, isn't it?
Yeah, he looked, backed up a little bit, still had time to throw, and you're going to get killed every time in the Arena League. Now, let's play this if game for a second. If the Cowboys were to make a run at both of those guys from the Raiders, Huff and Asamoah, what does that mean to Terrence Newman?
You know what? That's a good problem to have, isn't it? I don't think Newman, extra point good. I don't think Newman is near as bad as he showed last year. I don't think the Cowboys are that bad. But,
But he's expensive.
He's very expensive, but if he's your slot, if he's your nickel back, I think you're not in bad shape. Vigilantes in bad shape all of a sudden.
Down 7, 42-35, 11-13 to go here on AM 1190.
All right, girls, we're getting ready for a great bachelorette party tonight.
Wait until you see who we have stopping by tonight, Edna.
Dang it, Mr. Dickey, what are you doing here?
I have a delivery for these ladies.
This is not the fresh meat I wanted, girls, but Dickey's barbecue sure does make my mouth water.
Dickey's catering experts can customize for any event, any size. Dickey's, smoked here, loved everywhere.
We love our cell phones, but they're one of the most common reasons why drivers of all ages are getting popped for speeding or any number of countless traffic violations. It's Benjamin Dover here to tell you that I've learned that lesson the hard way. But if you're dealing with speeding tickets or other moving violations, you need to know about my not-so-secret weapon, who's helped keep my driving record clean. Randall Scott's your go-to guy to help minimize your ticket-related brain damage. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
Houston, this is Neil, radio check. Roger.
Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon.
Is that something?
To listen to iHeartRadio.
Roger, well done.
Okay, he didn't have iHeartRadio on the moon, but you can have it on your smartphone. 750 real radio stations from all over the country, and coming soon, custom radio where you can create your own playlist. iHeartRadio. Details online now at DFW1190am.com. Keyword iHeartRadio. You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes, only on 1190 AM.
Welcome back to the AAC. 35-42, Dallas down 7. 11 minutes, 13 seconds to go. The final regular season game. Also, fan and sponsor appreciation night. Dallas will go on the road to Chicago next weekend. We'll have that for you here on AM 1190. Back in the playoffs after 3-13 a year ago. And here we got fans getting in trouble right at midfield. Look, they got the most expensive seats in the house. See what that guy did?
I saw that.
A really pretty girl at midfield. The guy flipped the cup out of her hand and make it go on the field.
It's a funny move. I don't know if it's going to help him get to his ultimate goal tonight, but it's pretty funny. All right, well, your favorite city to travel to?
In this league?
Yeah. I'm going to guess.
Well, I didn't get to go to all of them this year, okay?
No, it's none of the Rust Belt teams.
I'll tell you. That's easy.
I'm going to say New Orleans Voodoo. Did you get to go there?
Did not get to go to New Orleans, but that would have been a candidate. Jackson has it about 3 yards deep, 10, 15, and he gets the 17. No, I get to go back next week.
Chicago.
Yeah. Now, are you a Chicago guy?
I love Chicago.
Great city, especially in the summer.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll go there for the NBA Finals back when they were, Jordan and the Bulls, and there's nothing like June, Grant Park, and right there.
54 is eligible receiver. 54 is eligible.
Now, I've never done
by the lake.
Dusty Bear's here. This is the guy I was telling you about.
Oh, good. We got a guest. Phone calls and guests.
Yeah.
What an interactive
I told you
show
about Dusty, right?
Yeah, tell me again real quick before we get you.
How he likes to hunt and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, he shoots hogs. Yeah. I got it.
Hey, Dusty. Come on over.
My first experience up here, guys. Not going to lie.
All right, put a headset on and don't cuss.
No cuss.
Because we're on live. All right? Dusty Bear will join the conversation here in just a second. 2nd down and 4 for Dallas. As Luke Drone in relief of Dan Rodabaugh, who gets a rest tonight. Again, Matt Fields not playing. Greg Ryan is back. You want a cup? Drone to throw.
I think I know why he wants the cup.
Jackson caught it, and just enough for a first down. Now he's still on his feet, and he gets inside the 20 down to the 19. He is among the best defensive players in the Arena League, and he's resting tonight. 9.5 sacks.
11.
Just checking.
Dialed in.
Dusty Bear is here. Dusty, say hi to Richie. Richie, Dusty.
Richie, what's going on,
Dusty,
buddy?
Nice to meet you, man. Welcome.
Hey, ready.
Ready to play next week?
No question. Fired up about it.
It's killing you to watch this, isn't it?
It hurts real bad to watch my teammates go to war without me, because, when I'm out there, I'm very, very inspirational.
Hang on.
And
Drone to throw. He's flushed from the pocket, and now he's going to get the 20. Now, what's Clint Dalzell upset about, Dusty?
Well,
he's down there yelling at somebody.
More than likely, somebody made a mistake as far as mentally, like running the wrong route, or maybe there was a blocking assignment missed, or it could be of various things. Coach Dalzell is quick to let you know when you're doing things wrong. He is not shy to tell you the truth about the situation. So, that's the great thing about having him as a coach, and that's why he's one of the greats in the arena football, because he knows what he's doing, and he knows every position on the field at all times.
2nd down and 11, and here's Drone to throw. Screen pass, far side, caught, and that's Jackson weaving his way down to about the 16. And now Richie is our guest analyst tonight, Dusty, from 105.3 The Fan.
Okay.
I've told him a few of the stories about you.
No, yeah. What'd you tell him? I hope good things.
Well, that you're one of the best players in the league.
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm one of the best players in the league, because there's a lot of great players in this league, but I would say that I try to out hustle everybody. I'm hard nosed, and I just try to work as hard as I can to have my teammates feed off of that energy and feed off of what I'm doing, so it helps the other guys around me.
Tiger is going to be offside.
False start on the offense, number 49.
Nope,
5-yard penalty.
Tiger.
Third down.
That's going to be Zip Duncan. All right, Richie.
Now, he also told me one of the best players in the league, and I said, yeah. And he said, well, he also likes to attack and shoot and train against feral hogs.
Oh, no, they're not feral. They're wild Florida boar hogs.
Of course they are.
They're feral hog. A feral hog is a smaller type of hog. The hogs that I catch, they range from the 300 to 400 pound range and got 3 to 4 inches of teeth.
Stop right there because the operative word is catch. All right, third down, drone to throw, and it's caught by Ferguson. He's close to the stick. I don't know if he got. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get a pretty good spot by the line judge.
They're calling it.
First down.
Catch. How do you catch these hogs?
I got bulldogs, and I go in the woods with a rope, and usually that's about it. A rope and a flashlight, a little bitty flashlight about yay long, 3 to 4 inches, because you want to be as light as you can because you got to run through the woods and the swamp. You never know what you're going to come across, so you want to be ready. And I got a couple of dogs that I've trained, and I cut them loose, and a couple of them bay them up, and then I let my catch dog go catch them by the ear, and then I run in and flip them and tie them.
There's the ball loose. Drone's got to go all the way back to midfield to get it, and there are flags down. It looked like off the snap. That one was bad. Hang on there, Dusty, to that story. Let's sit this one out real quick.
We got all the time in the world here.
Flags down at the 8. And let's see how they sort
Looks
this
like
one out.
a defensive penalty to me.
Offside. Defense, number 77. After this is the goal, first down.
Huge play for the Dallas Vigilantes there. Huge. That's a big time play there. That gives us a first down and right back on the 5. As you can see, arena football, that means a lot. As a defensive lineman, me knowing that's a mental error by not watching the ball by number 77. He should have, you should know better than to do things like that, especially on a play where you just lost 20 yards.
Tiger's going to be in motion. Jackson split wide left. That's the wide side of the field. Drone to throw. Drops way back in the end zone, and Tiger can't hold it against the wall. All right. So is this a nighttime activity?
Yeah, I usually I eat dinner and then I'll load my dogs up in the dog boxes in the truck, and then I hunt a lot of orange groves in South Florida because my god brother, his family owns 31 orange groves in the middle of the state, so that's prime hunting, for deer and hogs because they feed off of oranges. So when the oranges on the trees and the pickers are picking them, they pick up the scraps, so they're in there all the time. So it's kind of an advantage bear.
Bear over hog. Drone to throw, and he's going to go underneath, picked off, going the other way. Drone makes the tackle along with help from Ferguson. And that ball is picked off by Vince Hill.
I actually played with him last year in Alabama. He was a corner for Alabama Vipers last year. Vince Hill, he's a good guy.
Well, that one hurts because Dallas was on the doorstep of tying the game. And now with 5:49 to go in the game, Arizona up 7, and they have the ball. And how did that ball reach up here?
Quarterback Davallo, he threw it up here. Yeah, he just hauled off and launched it up here.
Davallo just launched a regulation arena ball, and he tried to get it to the second level, and he was close.
He hit it off a railing of the Platinum Club here.
That's all right. That's 100 bones.
A fine? That's a fine?
You better believe it.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's a fine. You can't throw a ball in the stands.
Why'd he do that?
Because he obviously doesn't have much sense.
So, Dusty, here's the other thing. Richie, do you have anything else you wanted to ask him about his off-the-field?
I just wanted to commend him on the story. I love any story that starts with, I was walking into the field with only a rope. That's always a good story. Nothing after that can be bad.
Well, my dog, my dogs, they meet me halfway on this hunting deal. It's a relationship that I love my animal. I love my dogs. Like, my dogs are treated like kids. And I feel that, I raise my dogs to be superior when I go to the woods, so they're keen like I am, and when you go there, if you don't meet your dog halfway, you can get your dog killed just that quick because these hogs, they have teeth, they cut dogs down, and there's nothing you can do about it. So my part is when the dog catches the hog, I need to be on Johnny on the spot and have this thing in hand, and I grab him by the back legs and flip him, and then I tie him up and I tote him out to my truck and take them home and put them in a pen and harvest them. because you put them in a pen.
I thought you killed them.
Yeah, I do eventually, but I harvest the hog because you let him eat corn and grain and clean him out from what he's been eating in the wild, so his meat's not so gamey. That way my family can eat the hog, because where I came from, my family knows the way of the land. Hunting and fishing is how we get our meats and different things, So
Davila to throw over the middle. He's got Jackson. I think that's Jackson. No, running away inside the 5 and into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Glenn Fox, who's now in the game. So we got a Fox going, and we got a Bear in the booth. We got Hogs.
Look how fired up he is over here.
We're hog talking.
To hit somebody and tie down a hog and eat.
I told you he's serious.
Yeah,
wound up.
I know you don't like not playing.
Man, it hurts not playing, but. At the same time, I have to understand me as a player and what we got going on here as a Dallas Vigilante group and what's going to be the best for our team in the future of this playoffs and making a championship run. There's a couple of us, obviously, that didn't even put pads on tonight. Kelvin Kinney, obviously AFL great. Me, I'm not even near the level of Kelvin Kinney, but
repeat the try.
And there's a couple other plays. You don't see Rattleball in no more, and Larry Dibbles, he's over there just chilling right now too. So, the game means a lot to win, and we want to win really bad, but we got to think about longevity here. We're fixing to make a playoff run because we want to win a championship. That's the main goal. After this week, it's 0-0. Everybody's back to the playing field.
Extra point on the way, and it's good. Dusty Bear visiting with our guest analyst Richie Witt. 4:53 to go, and Dallas with some work to do.
Boys, I tell you, I like being on this radio up here. This is kind of cool, though.
Stay there. We're going to come back and talk more. This is what you call a commercial break.
This is awesome.
Right here on AM 1190.
This is awesome.
Now at the Home Depot, it's the Summer Home Organization event with low prices on the things you need to bring order to your home. Like a durable 4-tier plastic shelving unit for just $24.88. It fits in your garage or closet, so now all your things will have a place. And you'll know where that place is, thanks to a 4-tier shelving unit for just $24.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
Whether you're at the game or at work, neck and back pain keeps you sidelined. There's no need to suffer. Health Source Chiropractic and Progressive Rehab is the leader for chiropractic care and pain relief. We specialize in effective weight loss programs and neck and back pain treatment, including non-surgical spinal decompression therapy, keeping you pain-free. And Health Source of Plano is the official chiropractor for the Dallas Vigilantes. Visit one of our 11 DFW locations or online at healthsourceofplano.com. That's healthsourceofplano.com.
This is Ty Williams, certified financial planner. We live in a time where the world is changing every hour. This is why it is so important to have a written financial plan. This plan should not only cover retirement planning, education expenses, current budget, taxes, and estate planning, but also concentrate on lifestyle and wealth management. To learn how you can have a fee-based financial plan, please call me, Ty Williams, certified financial planner, at 1-800-750-9698, or visit me online at tywilliams.com.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
All right, 49-35. Arizona leads Dallas. 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Richie Witt of 105.3 The Fan. Our guest analyst, Dusty Bear, is here. I told you this is my favorite part of the night during the game.
That worries me because what I'm seeing is up on the jumbo screen, all the male audience members are taking their shirts off. That's your favorite part of the night?
It's funny. I'm here for comedy purposes, sir.
Got it. Keep reminding me of that. Off
Jackson deep, takes a bounce off the iron, then goes right to Will Pettis on the bench.
Why is he always around the ball like that? I mean, Will Pettis.
Ball just finds him, doesn't it?
He's an all-time great, too, and that guy, I tell you, he's always getting football somewhere or another, even in practice.
So what's it been like playing for Clint?
You
love it?
I love Clint Dozell is one of my great friends, and mentor as far as the arena football game goes. Me and Clint have a relationship from Fort Myers when I played in the AF2. He was
54 is eligible. 54 is
offensive coordinator out there, and that's how we got to know each other.
1st and 10 Dallas from their own 5. Luke Drone in for Rodaball, just resting Dan tonight. And here's a quick Pass to Jones on the near side. He's going to be short of the first down up to about the 14.
Now,
So it'll be second and 1.
Particularly peeved tonight, or is he always like this? Because he seems very upset at a lot of things tonight.
Clint is a competitor. He doesn't like to lose. He hates losing at anything he does. It doesn't matter if you're having a competition with whose shirt's bigger. He's gonna say his shirt's bigger than yours.
You know, I think it's also part of the weaving the backups in a little bit, probably. That he commands perfection and wants to make sure these guys are doing the right things. Drone to throw. Looking Ferguson's way deep. And incomplete, no flag. Now a late one. And they're going to get Riley Swanson for bumping Ferguson at about the 8-yard line. But that's a 10-yard penalty.
Pass interference with 21 in the defense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Yep. That's the things that happen in arena football right there.
That's ticky-tack, though.
Hey. But you never know what's going to get called. It's one of those things where it could be up in the air at any point,
2-touchdown lead for Arizona. Dallas with the ball. But one of the best onside kickers in the league. Drone to throw. Underneath. And that looked like a odd route over there. Ferguson catches it. Had a man in front of him in Jackson. I think somebody ran the wrong route there. Because they were right in the same area code.
Not necessarily. That could have been a setup play for Jackson to get the block on the corner to release Ferg, and he might have thought he was running a go route. So, I mean, that's part of the game as well. You got a couple young players out there that are getting the game here.
Second down and short. Dump pass. Ferguson dropped it. And it'll be third down and about 4.
So you have 11 sacks this year?
Yep.
Because we've seen
they're hard to
100 passes tonight, and nobody's got close to a sack.
They're tough to get.
Sacks don't come easy in this game, as you can see, and 11 sacks is, that's good. It's not what I anticipated having. I wanted to obviously get, AFL sack record this year, and since I didn't get it, that means I'm going to get it next year. No question.
Drone throws underneath Ferguson. He's fighting for the stick. He's not going to get there. Oh, he's still on his feet. He almost did.
Short.
Just short. Now, and I'll tell you this, the other thing about Dusty, Richie, is, and Dusty, you comment on this, it seems like you're always getting one or two late.
Yeah.
Not too late, but at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just me knowing what's going on, and I'm the type of guy that's going to wear an opponent down. So
it's a big play here.
Yeah, big, huge play right here.
Fourth and short, drone underneath, caught, and Tigers got it at the 12. That keeps the game alive for the most part.
Absolutely does.
With 1:35 to go.
That was do or die, and they did. Got a chance.
That was a huge play there. Yeah, sacks coming late in the game is just from hustling, and being in better shape than your opponent.
First and 10, drone to throw, pressured, and now he's got to get rid of it quickly, and now there's a flag down.
There's some pressure. He had a touchdown if he had one more beat to throw that ball.
That was a gimme right there. That was a screen play.
That was to old
Aguayo.
Yeah, thank you.
So I got to ask you this too, Dusty.
Defense number 70, 5-yard penalty, results in automatic first down.
Great news.
Arizona's in a bonus on the defense. Arizona's in a bonus on the defense.
That's huge. That's huge. That means the next offsides is automatic first down and 10 yards, not 5 anymore.
First down and 5, 1:15 to go in the game. Dallas down 2 touchdowns. And this is going to be offside against Dallas. Greg Ryan's back. Justin Warren's back.
Yep.
The bummer is that they were all excited about where they were going.
Offense, number 60, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to talk to Greg about that?
Yeah. Greg is, obviously me and Greg are best of friends.
Or Justin.
And yeah, both of them. I mean, but it's a business at the same time, so, they understand, you can't, football right now, the way football's going, with the NFL lockout and now the UFL, they're having their issues and whatnot, and there's a lot more that factors into it than anything. So these guys got to, move on and say, all right, well, we'll go back to arena football.
1 minute warning. We'll come back with Dusty Bear.
Special timing rules are in effect. Dallas has 2 timeouts remaining. Arizona has all 3 timeouts remaining. This will be a meeting timeout.
Dusty Bear and Richie Witt with us for the last minute. Arizona up 2 touchdowns on AM 1190.
The weather is heating up, and your Dallas Vigilantes Arena football team is back in action inside the American Airlines Center. Don't miss 1 second of the helmet popping, full throttle action of live Dallas Vigilantes Arena football. This is the best entertainment value in the Metroplex. Call 877-554-3668 and ask about our Metro PCS Family 4-pack for just $49. You've got to see the nonstop in-your-face action of the most exciting sport in the world. Call 877-554-3668 or DallasVigilantes.com.
Live from Progressive. Flo here. With more discounts than ever before, Progressive can save you a lot of money on your car insurance. Savings! Oh, you can get bigger savings than that. Savings! That's close, but you can really save a lot of money. You're gonna get some savings. Savings! Much better.
Discounts for safe driving, owning a home, and more. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates, Mayfield Village, Ohio. Prices vary based on how you buy. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hey folks, it's Benjamin Dover here to help save you a little money. You know, these ridiculous prices at the gas pump are just driving us crazy, and the last thing you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. As someone who's had my share over the years, I want you to know about my secret weapon. His name, Randall Scott. And there's a reason why he's considered by many to be one of the top ticket attorneys around. Well, it's because that's all he does. Make Randall Scott your go-to guy. Go to his website for more information. That's RandallScottAttorney.com.
This is KFXR Dallas with all the top news and business stories of the day. It's all on 1190 AM. Dallas Vigilantes football is here only on 1190 AM.
1 minute to go. Dallas needs a quick score and one more after that. Dusty Bear is with us. Richie Witt of 105.3 The Fan, our guest analyst tonight. You can meet Dusty on Tuesday. We'll tell you about that here in just a second. Drone to throw and goes underneath. Here's Jackson looking for the end zone. He stood up at about the 3, and the clock is continuing to run. Inside 50 now. And now Dalzell takes a timeout. Waited a while, though.
Wasted about 5 seconds right there.
Down to 46.9.
Second charge, timeout.
Coming up Tuesday night at Love and Warren, Texas in Plano Parkway and 75. Dusty Bear will be there along with other Vigilante players as a celebrity bartender.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to get a drink by the Big Bear. I'm going to make it how I like it.
What's your best drink? What do you make, Bear? What's your specialty?
It's got to be something from Kentucky.
Whiskey and Coke.
I thought it was going to be a hog shot or.
I'm pretty well rounded. I'm pretty well rounded at things. I mean, it doesn't like I told you. It doesn't take old Bear long to pick up on what's going on around him.
75 in Plano Parkway, 7:30 Tuesday night. Dusty and other teammates will be there. Here's Drone, the keeper. Now he's going to shovel pass it forward for the touchdown to Jackson. That was pretty nifty.
That's a Doug Flutie-esque, wasn't it?
Hey, that was a classic Luke Drone special right there. He does that to us in practice all the time, and it just aggravates me. So I'm glad to see that he's out here and you know he's playing at the level he's playing, because Luke Drone is he's a great guy, and he works hard every week at practice, week in and week out, giving us a look and just being the best player that he can be. So that all the credit goes to him. And there's a couple other guys that are like that. John Ferguson, he's one of those guys that comes and shows up every single day and works as hard as he can to make his teammates and us better. So I give those guys a lot of credit, and they deserve this.
Extra point is good, so it's 49-42. Okay, this is a good tie-in for you, because earlier tonight Richie had the somewhat corny.
On number 7.
He had the somewhat corny but good joke after
corny. All right,
after a guy named Jackson had scored. There were 4 for Jackson on Arizona and 1 for Dallas, and you said that would be what?
That was the Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5.
Which you were in the video. Yeah. Dusty's in the video where they show. What do they say to you? They ask
Michael Jackson. Who's Michael Jackson?
They want you to dance to Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And what did you say to that on the video?
I don't know anything about Michael Jackson dances.
You don't strike me as a big dancer.
No, not a big dancer, but I guarantee you one thing: when it's time to get sacked, I can put a celebration out there.
All right, we're going to give Richie 3 guesses at what number you wear without looking at the roster, because this is his first game. And
sports so
I really
stable. There's no
Dusty.
telling.
Yeah, Dusty. This is a hint in itself that I don't think he's going to get the number. So let's see.
That was the hint.
That's the
that
hint.
I'm not going to get the number.
Yeah, that it's going to be.
It's probably the worst hint in the history of hints. 79.
No.
That's one guess. You got 2 more.
00.
No.
Well,
I'll give you a hint. Somebody in the crowd has got it on.
Let's watch the onside kick first. Hamilton's kick high, and it comes back to the 15, and they do the Matt Fields thing and push it into the crowd.
Out of bounds.
Yep.
Weird as that. All right, give me your hint.
I got one hint.
Somebody in the
too.
stands has got my number on their body somewhere.
How about that for a good hint?
That's a good one.
There's a Bear jersey in the house.
No, not a jersey.
Oh, okay. Somebody's got the number on somewhere. Okay. That could mean
it's going to be either I'm going to go 13.
No, close. You're really close. Really close. Higher or lower, within 2, and I'll tell you it's lower.
If I don't say 12, I'm a fool. Or 11.
11.
You were 11?
Davila throws, and there's another Jackson touchdown.
For one reason. There can only be 2 number 1s. Think about it.
Did you catch that? I'm thinking about that. I'm
There
still
can
thinking about
only
the
be
Hogs, but now I've got that. There's going to be
2 number
1s.
That's right.
So first Grego, and now I get Dusty. That's what we get tonight.
That's your combo platter
Yes,
for the
it is.
Vigilantes broadcast?
You know what? The scary thing is, I almost get that.
For sure.
Yeah, Dusty, I'm kind of slow-witted. I'm not sure. There's only 2 number 1s.
So you're saying...
So I got 2 number 1s on my jersey. Nobody else has 2 number 1s on their jersey.
You're saying if they would allow 111, you'd be that.
Better believe it.
All right, now I got you.
Extra point is good. 55-42. Arizona leads it with 38 seconds left. Well, Dusty, thanks. Appreciate you hanging out.
I tell you what, it was a
lot of
blast
fun.
coming up here with you guys, and anytime I get the opportunity, which probably won't be very much.
Yeah, hopefully you're not up here very often.
Yeah,
right?
we don't want to see you next Saturday.
No, you're not going to see me up here next Saturday. You're going to see me getting sacks.
Well, we will catch you after the game and on the plane.
That's my mission.
Thanks, Dusty.
Thank you so much for having me up here. And I want to say one thing. I want to thank all the fans for the support that you gave us this season for the Dallas Vigilantes. And we sure hope that everybody comes back next year, for the Dallas Vigilantes. And as far as Dusty Bear knows, he's going to be a Dallas Vigilante.
That's Dusty Bear. 55-42 is our score. And now Arizona will kick it away. I don't think he wants to leave. He's still hanging.
I like it up here, man.
I thought you'd be angry at the impending doom.
Yeah,
That's 38 seconds away.
I mean,
he's convinced himself that it's a game, but it's not.
To an extent, yes, but you gotta take into consideration, like I told you before. We're gonna see these guys week 2 in the playoffs. And guess who they're going to have to deal with? Number 11 in the defense of the Dallas Vigilantes, no question. So if we're hanging within these guys right now within 14 points, 21 points, they don't have a chance.
Number 11's kick goes off the iron out to the 4-yard line. Now picked up by Rubin. Breaks a tackle. Got room. 10, 15, 20. There he goes. Rubin takes it all the way to the house. With 30 seconds to go.
Huge play.
Welcome back, Bear. Thanks for not leaving.
Hey, huge play.
Hang on.
And that, we kind of were talking over it, but that missed extra point by Arizona might loom big. We had a 6-point game if they can make this extra point.
One onside kick away from being
Wally, how dare you? A veteran of the Arena League. How dare you?
What did I say?
Usher try to kick us out of here and wrap things up.
Let me tell you something.
You know what? It's reverse genius.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Yep.
See how that works? All right, Remy to add the extra point. It's good. 30.3 to go, and guess what? We got another onside kick coming. All right, now I got a question for you, Dusty. Now they employ that same defensive strategy that you guys do with Fields, where Remy's really good, Richie, at doing exactly what he did, where he kicks it into the ground and then pops up.
Yep.
That one was deeper than what he usually does. That one went to about the 13 or 14. So, Dusty, is that the...
What's the rule? It's got to go 5?
You've got to go 10.
Go 10.
10, okay.
You want it to land in between the 10 and the 15. You want it to be coming down between the 10 and the 15.
But would they dare try anything other than that pop kick?
Oh, yeah. You can. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you can do. Middle dribble. You can do, you can squib it the other way. You can try to hit somebody, there's a variety of different kinds of kicks you can do, but the onside kick is effective when your hitters knock the front line backwards and get to the ball to clear it up for your catcher.
And the last time I remember Dusty being in this situation in a game.
This is where I make
somebody out.
I love this. This is one of my favorite plays. It's a dead sprint
shot, isn't it?
Mano y mano. Right now, me and 77 would be heading off.
I think teams should employ it in the NFL as well. Look at all the open space from the 15 to the back of the end zone. Just do a little lob wedge about the 20 and let's go at it.
All right, 4 guys to the right. Here comes Remy, and he is going to go straight middle. It's loose. It's loose in midfield. Picked up. Dallas is recovered. Brendan Pahulu picks it up at the 20-yard line of Arizona.
That was middle dribble. There was a big coagulation, and the ball squirted out. He picked it up about midfield. They're in business here.
Hey, you can't call it out too quick, boys. I told you, a minute in arena football is like a year.
And Dallas is down 6 with 27 seconds to go. 1 timeout left. Arizona has 3. And now the whole psychology of the game changes because now Arizona's thinking, wait, we need it back.
Better believe it. Yeah, they're in panic mode right now.
1st and 10. Oh, Droll lost the fumble. The ball is loose and it's recovered by Arizona.
Oh, heartbreak.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good.
Marcus Pittman comes up with the ball at midfield, and the excitement was short-lived. Thank you.
It's okay.
Short-lived.
If you've got a short life.
Hey, it's all right.
Short-lived. That's deflating, man. That was going to be a dramatic, climactic ending to this thing.
Oh, man. What a great way to end the regular season
like
if they could have scored that.
Botched exchange, didn't it?
Well, and yeah, there you got Drone in there. Was that Rail? Dusty, did you see who was center?
Yeah, Brett Rail was the center there. There's no telling what happened there or who that was on because, I mean, it's just it could have been a lot of different things. But if we get a pick right here, and which we did. Oh!
Almost did. As Talib almost came down with it. Talib Wise closing quickly on a ball in the near corner of the end zone.
Made that play. He's had a tough night. That would have been a good redemption for him.
Why do you do that?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Dusty, why would they?
Is that the keep attacking mentality of Arena League? You're throwing it in the end zone. You get a 6-point lead with 12 seconds to go.
Dallas only has 1 timeout.
I mean, I don't understand. I wouldn't. That's their coach's call. I don't know if they're trying to prove a point or what they're trying to do, but
2nd down and throw again. Now he's going to be sacked. And now 10 seconds to go, but you're out of timeouts. Now they can take the knee, right?
I was about to say, can you just do the kneel down? If so, why are they doing it?
No, you have to gain positive yards.
You got to gain positive yards. The clock stops.
I love that rule. I wish the NFL would have that rule.
So, what are you thinking they're going to do here? They can.
They just run a play and fall down in bounds. It's done, right?
No, we got a timeout left, so we can stop the clock.
Oh, I thought you just used one there.
I thought that was it. I think the scoreboard's wrong.
No, the clock stops with a negative play.
3rd down, Davila to throw. He goes deep middle. It's caught. Chris Jackson goes down short of the 1st down.
He did have one left.
With 4.4 to go, and it's 4th down for Arizona. They're short of the 1st down by 2 yards. Dallas has stopped the clock. Okay, Dustin.
Probably going to see a run play here to get the positive yard and let the clock run out.
But that's if they don't get the first, that's change of possession. The clock will stop, right?
Right. If they don't get positive yards,
if they get positive yards and don't get the first, doesn't the clock stop?
Yeah, more than likely what he's going to do is drop back and throw it in the stands.
Yeah, take 2 or 3 steps back and throw it as high as he can.
Yeah, let the clock run out.
Yeah, hear Rage.
If he doesn't, then
let's talk Texas Rangers baseball real quick, or not.
Texas Rangers baseball.
This is the song he plays on his radio show when they talk Rangers baseball.
Well, I like Texas Rangers baseball. They got that old boy Hamilton out there, and I tell you, that guy there, I like him.
All right, 4th down. Should be the last play of the game. We'll see. And now,
what's that? That's going to be
delay of game, maybe.
It's a zebra huddle.
False start. One of those myriad of pre-snap penalties.
You know, you got a 6-point game here with a team that what's Arizona's record? Are they
15-2?
High motion man on the offense was offside. That's a 10-yard penalty. We'll have 4th down.
You know, and half of our team is not. Half of our team isn't playing in the 4th quarter. You know, so what's to say what's going to happen? I mean, you never know.
You're talking a little bit of moral victory here. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, you got to expect the unexpected in arena football, you know.
All right, 4th down. And let's see what Arizona does to try to run out the clock. This should be the last play, and it is caught at the 14. That will be the end of the game.
Great juggling catch.
All right, we're really done with you this time, Dusty.
And thanks, guys, for having me up here. It's been great. Hey, fans, we love you. Dallas Vigilantes, everybody. That comes from everybody, and we hope to see you again.
55-49 is our final score. Arizona wins it. Richie Witt, thank you very much.
Pretty good stuff, Wally. Enjoyed it. I may come back.
You want to throw a shout-out to Top Golf? Because
shout out to
somebody's listening who took care of you today.
Top Golf went today. The one up on Stacy Road in Allen. Fantastic. 3 levels. They give you golf clubs. They cater to you. And it's golf without the 5 hours of inconvenience and the $60 green fees. Totally recommend it. I'll visit there again, Top Golf. And Wally, I'll be back here again. Vigilantes, this is good stuff.
Pretty fun. Shout out Cheryl. I know you're listening. All right, 55-49. Arizona over Dallas. Thanks, Rich. We'll see you again. You can hear Richie and Grego 2 to 7 Monday through Friday on 105.3 FM. Back to put the wraps on this one next.
What does it say about a company when they make you promise not to leave them before you've even tried them? Switch to a wireless company without annual contracts. A company like Metro PCS. Get unlimited nationwide wireless for $40, taxes and regulatory fees included, without signing an annual contract. Metro PCS. Hello. Nationwide wireless for all. Coverage and services not available everywhere. Rates, services, and features subject to change. Visit a Metro PCS store and metropcs.com for specific terms and conditions.
This is Ty Williams, Certified Financial Planner. We hear a lot about inexpensive term life insurance. Term life premiums look good on the internet, especially on the quoting services, but they rarely reflect pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or even high cholesterol. If you find yourself with any of these health problems, you still can obtain low-cost term life insurance. Ty Williams Financial Services will assist you in finding a low-cost term life insurance plan regardless of your health. Visit us online at tywilliams.com.
You have the all-new iHeartRadio, Mr. President?
Yes.
What do you listen to?
I am an old school.
Dallas ends up losing at 55-49 as the Rattlers went up 14-0 in the first, led 28-21 at the half, and then Dallas made it interesting there at the end when it felt like it was pretty much out of reach. Dallas had closed to a touchdown, and then came the interesting part after Arizona had gone up by a score of 55-42. DeAndrew Rubin scores on a 46-yard kickoff return just when time was running out. Only 30 seconds were left at that point, and then Dallas recovered the onside kick and actually had the ball at the 20-yard line of Arizona. But a bad exchange between backup quarterback Luke Drone and Brett Rail, and Arizona recovered that ball, and that would pretty much close the door on the Vigilantes tonight. With the win, Arizona finishes the regular season at 16-2, and they will be the number 1 seed through the playoffs all the way to the Arena Bowl. Dallas finishes the regular season 11-7, and they will go to Chicago for the game next week. Still don't have the start time for that. We're assuming it will be in that Saturday night 7:30 range, somewhere around there. So again, Arizona wins it tonight by 6, 55-49, our final score. And this is the Vigilante postgame show here on AM 1190.
Now at the Home Depot, it's the Summer Home Organization event with low prices on the things you need to bring order to your home. Like a durable 4-tier plastic shelving unit for just $24.88. It fits in your garage or closet, so now all your things will have a place. And you'll know where that place is, thanks to a 4-tier shelving unit for just $24.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
Tired of the runaround when buying a car? Well, you can buy it now at SportsCityToyota.com. Buy it now with confidence and we'll deliver it in 24 hours or less anywhere in North Texas. Buy it now and get the guaranteed best price at SportsCityToyota.com. Look for the Buy It Now button at SportsCityToyota.com or call 877-331-4172 for details. Buy it now. Do it now. Drive it now at SportsCityToyota.com.
Sports City Toyota. This is what it's like watching basketball at home.
Honey, can you please bring me a beer?
You're funny. And this is what it's like watching basketball at Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court.
I'll take a cold beer, please.
Lager, ale, domestic, import, tall draft, pint, intravenous.
At home.
A dribble to the key. Stop and
Lift your feet.
At Buffalo Wild Wings home court. With all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings, you can watch all the games at once, but at home.
Yep, gonna turn to Real House Hubbies of Yuma. I hear Harry finds a freckle.
At home court.
Boneless wings with mango habanero and a Coca-Cola.
Oh, pinch me.
Back at home.
Mayonnaise and leftovers with fur.
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings is your home court this season. Wings, beer, and over 2,000 basketball games. Buffalo Wild Wings, your home court advantage all season long.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes, only on 1190 AM.
Well, the star of the game tonight for Arizona is Chris Jackson, who finds the end zone 5 times tonight for the Rattlers. He was a late sign as the Arizona Rattlers will lose one of their best players, apparently, once the NFL lockout is lifted. And that forced them to make what looks like a brilliant signing in Jackson, who is a 9-year veteran of the Arena League, 36 years old. And he's third in AFL history in receiving yards, second in touchdowns. Coming into this season, 320. He adds 5 to that tonight. Was the 2008 Offensive Player of the Year when he played for the Philadelphia Soul. And Jackson comes up huge for Arizona tonight. And then R.J. Jackson scores 3 times for Dallas tonight. So it was the Jackson show, and Dallas comes up just short. 55-49. The Rattlers win it. This is AM 1190.
I'm Tony Stewart, and I want to invite you to the ultimate fantasy camp for any race fan. The 2011 Tony Stewart Smoke Show benefiting Speedway Children's Charities at Texas Motor Speedway. Visit scctexas.org, and I'll see you August 16th for the Smoke Show.
Give our pizza buffet a personality. Yours. Other pizza buffets tell you what to eat. But at Pizza Inn, if you don't see your favorite pizza in our buffet, tell us, and we'll make it for you. You get what you want, right alongside a wide variety of pizzas, pastas, desserts, and our famous salad bar. Pizza Inn, our buffet made your way.
Stop by and get a $5.99 lunch buffet and $6.99 dinner buffet, only at Pizza Inn.
We're facing higher and higher costs for operating our cars these days, and the last thing that you need to deal with are higher insurance premiums resulting from traffic tickets. I'm Benjamin Dover, and as someone who's had my share of tickets over the years, I want you to know about the guy who's helped minimize the financial heartache. He's Randall Scott, and there's a reason why he's considered by many to be the top ticket attorney around, because it's all he does. You might not need him now, but sooner or later, you or other family members will. If you're facing a license suspension, especially if you're a CDL holder, you can't afford not to talk to Randall Scott. He's my go-to guy who's helped me minimize my ticket-related financial pain for years. Go to his website for more information, randallscottattorney.com. By the way, you got teenage drivers, or maybe you're the one with the lead foot. You simply cannot afford to go anywhere else for help in traffic court. He's done wonders for me over the years, and I suspect he'll do the same for you. randallscottattorney.com. That's randallscottattorney.com.
Don't be afraid to take on the tough classes in high school. You need them to succeed in college. To find out what most colleges require, visit knowhowtogo.org. Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation for Education, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the Dallas Vigilantes here on 1190 AM.
Well, we're hoping we'll see another home game for the Dallas Vigilantes this year, and that would have to happen in the second or third round of the playoffs, as Dallas will hit the road next week for round one, taking on the Central Division champion Chicago Rush. It'll be the third matchup of the year between the two teams, Chicago winning both of the regular season games, the game last weekend, in which they scored 18 unanswered points late in the game, and ended up winning that game by a score of 55-47. And now Dallas will go back up to Chicago and see if they can take care of business in the third game of that series. And Dallas hoping that they can get by that and have a shot at a home game somewhere down the road in the playoffs if they can get by the Chicago Rush. With Arizona's win tonight, they finished the regular season at 16-2. And they will take on Spokane in the other game in the National Conference. And so we do not have a start time for you next week, but we do invite you to join us for that one. I want to thank our engineer all season long, Paul Castro. Thank you, Paul, so much for all your help here at the American Airlines Center. And Ben Stevens back at the AM 1190 studios. Thanks again to our guest analysts tonight, Richie Witt and Greg Williams, and Dusty Bear for coming up and spending the fourth quarter with us as well. Again, our final score, Arizona 55, Dallas 49. My name is Wally Lynn. We'll see you next week right here on AM 1190.
Dallas Vigilantes football has been brought to you by Metro PCS, Time Warner Cable Sports, Sports City Toyota, and SportsDayDFW.com.
This is KFXR Dallas with all the top news and business stories of the day. It's all on 1190 AM.